Yo, we live. We live. Mars, what's good with you, bro?
I thought you was gonna start with energy straight away. Here you are being all nice and asking me how I am. I'm okay, Doug. How are you?
Listen, I mean, I went on a stream last night, bro, and then I got a lot of the energy off. And then I came here today and I was sitting here like, I ain't get enough off last night, baby. What the hell did I tell all of y'all? What did I tell every single one of y'all? I got my headphones off. I don't hear nothing Mars is saying right now. I told every single one of y'all. Every single one of y'all about the Bucks. What happened to the depth? What happened to Drew Holiday? What happened to Chris Middleton? Brooke Lopez actually finally had a good game, first time in the whole fucking series. Clap it up for him. But what about everybody else? What happened to all of this depth? What happened? What happened? I don't know. Mars, do you know?
I do not know. I do
You
not
don't
know.
know either. They're MIA. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, after the first quarter of just dropping your fucking shoulder and just ramrodding everybody in your fucking way, not even getting called for a charge, what happened after? Nothing. Nothing. What are we talking about? I told y'all the Bucks don't want to fuck with Miami. They don't want to see Miami. They don't want to be messing with us, bro. I told y'all from the beginning. The Bucks were not like that. Chris Middleton's getting blown by damn near everybody in sight. He's providing no rim pressure, relying on jump shots. Drew Holiday, oh my God, like I said, the scoring ain't there. What happened? This is your king? The Bucks were your chosen ones? This was y'all peak? These were the guys that you were willing to ride with? What the fuck are we doing? I don't know. And all throughout this whole entire show, for months, what you guys say? Oh, it's bias. You know, you're sticking with Boston, so you just want to make all the other teams look bad with Philadelphia. You just want to make Philly look bad. You just want to make the Bucks look bad. This is just bias talking. The Sixers don't look that great. James Harden, we've seen what he's been doing. What another thing I was right about. The Milwaukee Bucks down 3-1 to the Miami Heat, and their depth ain't what the fuck y'all thought it was. Del was right about that. And y'all call me biased. Y'all debated with me. Y'all argued with me about it. Like I said, the only thing I'm biased towards is towards the fucking truth. and and everything that Come on, man. You made me break character, bro. What the fuck, man?
I apologize.
Truth. That's the only thing I'm biased towards. What I think is right. And what happened? I got proven right again and again and again. So all you guys in the chat, y'all could just sit here and take it. Y'all could call me a casual all y'all want. But if I'm a casual, what does that make you? Because how is a casual more right than you? So you go in your bathroom and go look yourselves in the mirror and be like, if Dub's so wrong all the time, if he's so much of a casual, how is he right more times than me? That's like being mad at the dude who's always getting an A on the test and calling him stupid while you over here getting C's. The hell are we doing? Stop it, bro. Y'all was wrong. Y'all been wrong. And y'all gonna keep being wrong. Just listen to Dub, bro, because Dub knows best. I've been telling y'all, bro. The Bucks have not been that. That 16-game winning streak, that could go out the fucking window because when the playoffs hit, it don't matter. Go ahead, Mars. Drop the link, bro. We're going to get some guys in here, man. Jimmy Butler. Oh, my God. He's a top 10 player. I don't give a damn, Mars. He's better than Anthony Davis. He is better than Anthony Davis. I don't care. He's better. He's better. When has Anthony Davis ever had postseason series like this? Let's talk about it. Has he ever had a postseason series in 2020 against the Celtics last season, against the Bucks this season? Has he ever done anything like that?
The bubble is your only argument.
Thank you. And even then, Jimmy Butler took LeBron and AD to 6 alone. What did AD? Has AD ever done any of that? And I love AD as a talent. Don't get me wrong. And I'd be fighting with it back and forth. But we got to come to fruition. If we value playoff translation, Anthony Davis cannot be above Jimmy Butler.
I thought you'd argue for Kawhi Leonard. To be honest.
No, pack Kawhi Leonard the fuck up.
There we go. There we go.
I don't even want to talk about Kawhi. Pack him up. If anyone talks about Kawhi, I'm packing him up. I don't want to talk about a guy who's been hurt for damn near 5 of the last 7 postseasons he's been in. I don't want to talk about a guy like that. Get on the fucking court. I'm tired of talking about your talent.
Jason Tatum?
That's debatable.
There we go. Okay.
JT's so tough. I'm not going to lie. That's a tough one. But listen. Oh, man. 56 points, Mars. 56. Oh, my God, yo.
It was a lot of points.
Let's let some guys up, bro. Whew. Nah, you got it, Mars. I'm talking today. You got it. You can control all the super chats and shit. Go ahead, bro. Let them up. What's up?
It's Dubs world, man. We motherfucking buckets, son.
It's Dubs world. We just live in it right now.
It's it's my world.
I'll give it to you.
Laker Nation, stand up, baby.
Hey, Dub, I got a question.
Baby. 3-1.
Hey, Dub, quick question.
What's up? What's up?
We might need to hire a PI, man, to figure out if he really is MJ's son.
We have to. We need the DNA test now because right now he looking like Himmy Jordan. He's looking like Himmy Jordan.
Hey.
Bro, he look like him. He shoot like him. He move like him.
No, I don't care what anyone says. That was back-to-back threes. His foot wasn't on the line. When he did that, I'm not going to lie. I jumped off my seat like this guy is fucking crazy. He is a madman. He's a madman, man.
Hey, Doug, I just want to give you, look, kudos to your boy Jimmy Butler yesterday. I watched the game, dropped 56. Kudos to Miami. They shocked the hell out of me. I did not expect this to be a series. I thought Milwaukee was the better team. And if Milwaukee can't pull this out, they need to, basically fire the coaching staff, revamp this roster because, bro, you was the number 1 seed. You was picked to go to the NBA Finals. Because it's unacceptable. Even when Giannis was out, they were still a better team. But you clearly see Middleton is trash. He's not that good. You've been right. I've been saying this for a minute anyway. Drew Holiday ain't that good on offense.
They just ran into MJ's son, bro.
I was gonna say,
they just ran into MJ's son.
That was a great game. Jimmy did his thing.
But the thing is, though, Miami's decimated. So you should be picking them apart right now. Like, they're decimated.
That's what
right
made it
now.
so impressive. That's what made that game so impressive. Because if you look at the roster with no Tyler Hero,
yeah, of course.
Jimmy willed this team to win.
Bro, half the team's undrafted.
Yeah, but
half the team is undrafted.
This was very like Allen Iverson carrying the Sixers against the Lakers that game. This was like
this is 2018 Braun-esque.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So it's one of the most impressive playoff performances I've ever seen, without a doubt. The one thing we're gonna say is if it's gonna take a 50-piece to beat the Bucks again, that's where the problem lies. Like Jimmy, don't be right. This was an all-time great. Can he do it again though? You know what I mean?
Closing in 5.
Well, he's been doing it. He's been doing it for the last 4 years. So why not?
I hear you.
Why not?
Hey, Jimmy closing in 5.
Mars, I gotta ask you this question, Mars. Is playoff Jimmy a real thing? Yes or no?
I'm just gonna say this. Oh, whose mic is that?
I think hold up, go. You got a lot in the background. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say the same thing I said the last time they got clipped up. Do you want me to just? Do you want me to match your energy and say yes, it's real?
I just want a yes or no. Just a yes or no.
Oh, it's more true than not. Yes.
Oh, it's more true than no. Now let me ask you this: is Game 6 Klay real?
No.
All right. Why? Because when we look at Jimmy Butler's the whole totality of his career, the only time when he's been performing like this in the postseason has been since 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to label playoff Jimmy, why aren't you willing to label Game 6 Klay?
Dub, did you see the clip of me talking about playoff Jimmy that people was now saying that I hate Jimmy Butler for? I've said the same. This is what I said, and people said I was disrespecting Jimmy Butler. What I said was because Bobby asked, "Is it time to call the playoff Jimmy Butler myth a myth?" And I said it's kind of mythical, and the reason is for every 2022 playoff run, there's a 2021 playoff run. For every 2020 playoff run, there's a 2018 playoff run. But when he underperforms in the playoffs, it gets brushed past. And the reason it gets brushed past is because he's not held to the standards of a Kevin Durant, a LeBron James, a Steph Curry, because he's not a superstar. And that's fine. Jimmy Butler doesn't need to get held to those standards. So all he can do is exceed people's expectations. If he doesn't perform in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler's not that caliber of player where you expect to just dominate.
He got.
How many times he got to do it though?
No, that's not true. He got crucified in 2021. They were crucifying.
Yeah, that was Julius Randle got crucified for 2021 too. You have the worst series I've ever seen.
Hey, there comes a point though.
When Jimmy Butler's like. Yeah, because like 2018, no one believed Jimmy Butler, and that's fine. But my point was Jimmy Butler gets held to a standard where all he can do in the playoffs is exceed expectations. That's, in my opinion, all he can do is exceed expectations. Okay. So when he plays great, he gets held to a great standard, and that's fantastic. But he's a great player.
He ain't just playing great. He's playing.
You know, I've been on your Jimmy Butler side. I've been agreeing.
Yeah. But I'm not
a Jimmy Butler here.
My whole thing was you, because yes or no, Mars, is playoff Jimmy a real thing?
Yeah, it's real, bro. It's under. You can't even deny it.
Like I said, he steps up in the playoffs more often than he doesn't. But
so it's real.
I want a yes or no, Mars.
Yes or no.
It's real. Then.
We want to know. We want to know.
Game 6 Klay real. I'm not going to. So yes, I'll say playoff Jimmy is real. I'm not going to call Game 6.
So how is playoff Jimmy real, but not playoff Game 6 Klay? That's what I don't understand.
I've seen Jimmy Butler step up in the playoffs more than Klay.
Yeah, the
Jimmy. Watch. Because this trend started in 2020, where he's not playing a little bit great or just out of himself. No, he's playing like damn near one top 2, top 3 players in the league in these postseasons, which is crazy to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying he's only been doing that for 3 years. Game 6 Klay, and we walk through the games ever since 2016. A lot more times than not in Game 6, he's performing outside of himself, where he's performing very well, right? Because you're not bringing up what Jimmy Butler was doing before when he was on Chicago or when he was on the Timberwolves. Really? We're basing playoff Jimmy mainly off of what he was doing on Miami. So if we're having that way of thinking for Jimmy Butler, why are we not having that same way of thinking for Klay Thompson? Ever since 2016, he's been performing great in Game 6.
Because Klay is not the guy. That's why Klay is not the guy on Golden State.
Oh no, it's about Game 6.
That don't mean that Klay don't turn into a different player in Game 6.
We expect more Steph Curry to step up more than Klay most of the time.
No, Andrew, in Game 6 he performs really well, like crazy well.
Not every Game 6 he's performed really well.
How many Game 6s has it been now? How many Game 6s has it been?
Ever since the year 2016, I think there's probably 1 or 2 Game 6s. I know Boston last year, and that I think there's one more Game 6 where he didn't play that well, but then every other year he's been performing great. He's been great.
That's fair. But I also think with Klay, he benefits.
He performs the Game 6 more often than he does.
He benefits from playing with Steph, and that's
that's a huge benefit.
Jimmy has his games. Like he just he's willing his team.
I just don't want to call it a real thing. Like,
hey Dub, I got a question.
You guys are trying to rationalize it. I just don't want to call it a real thing.
Hey Dub, quick question.
I think Game 6 Klay is a real thing. At the end of the day, ever since 2016, he's performing very well. Ever since 2016, and Game 6s is one of the craziest things. If playoff Jimmy's real, Game 6 Klay is real. That's all I got.
Yeah, yo, Dub. Was last night not one of the greatest back-to-back games you ever seen?
How are you trying to throw LeBron into this?
Oh my God, you talking about? Oh my God, you talking about the Lakers? Nobody want to talk about the Lakers, man.
Hey, I just asked who was one of the greatest nights you ever seen, bro, back to back, man. That's all.
Talk about Lakers, the LeBron being GOAT, James, clutch bucket after clutch bucket, 20 rebounds in a big game.
Clutch bucket after clutch bucket.
Hey man, look, he's the oldest player to get 20 points and 20 rebounds since Shaq. So I mean,
and not only that, bro, he took 3 charges. He had 2 blocks. He was a monster on defense. I mean, come on, man.
The scoring wasn't there like it should have been. But, when it needed to be, the late game layup, finish at the rim.
Bro, he had a 20-20, bro. First player since Shaq in 04 to do that.
Yes, sir.
First player since Shaq in 04, bro.
Shout out D'Angelo
Russell. Year 20 now, mind you, year 20.
Yes, sir. Talk about it. D'Angelo Russell, 2 key threes. Those are big threes.
Jimmy Butler still had the best performance of the night. I ain't going to take it away from him. Still had the best performance of the night. But
had the best playoff performance.
That was a great back-to-back. That was one of the best back-to-back performances I've seen.
He had the best playoff performance in franchise history. Nobody in the Miami organization scored 56. Nobody.
Hey, Mars,
Nah,
I have a question.
That's
Hey,
Game 6 in Boston.
I was gonna say
Yes.
about Game 6 in Boston.
Yeah, that game is in Boston. That was a
different.
yeah. I still remember that like it was yesterday. That was
Jimmy's up there. No, Jimmy's
it's up there, but
Hey, Lakers
Mars.
Heat rematch finals.
Oh, you don't want he don't want to see the Lakers in the finals. But
Lakers Heat rematch finals.
Hey, Mars, I got two things I want to say. One, I want to congratulate you on getting Ime Udoka for the Rockets. That was a good pickup. And if the Bucks like lose the series, what should they do? Should they like get Nick Nurse or they should get another head coach? Because if they lose this series, you gotta blow it up. You gotta blow it up, man. Like because this is like no, you have to blow it up.
Oh yeah, but Buds is gone. I try and go after Ty Lue, to be honest. Apparently, Clippers fans aren't very happy with him.
Bro, if the Bucks lose in the first round, bro, to this Heat team, I mean, is it gonna be considered like one of the greatest collapses?
No, what's gonna happen is people are gonna say Giannis' 2021 one was a fluke. That's what's gonna happen, and people are gonna be like, outside of 2021, he's never been in the finals. He's underperformed.
You know, Ticket's in pain right now. Tickets to his stomach hurting. He ain't like
and then the Giannis super fans are just gonna be like, well, he got hurt. So
Dub can't wait to get Ticket on the show. Can't wait.
Oh, bro, I'm trying to get on the panel as we speak. I've been talking to Ron because I'm cooking all of them. Chilltown. I told Chilltown's old ass.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
that they want to see the Bucks. I told his old ass that Miami's not afraid of them. We would have rather faced them than the Boston Celtics. And what did he say? I'm not buying that logic. I'm not buying that logic. No, bro, you were wrong. I told you. I told everybody.
You did have the Bucks winning this series, but you did say they would be a tough challenge for the Bucks.
I said.
Wait, you had the Bucks winning this series?
He said Bucks in six.
He had to be logical. He had to be logical.
But he said the Bucks don't want to see Miami. That's what he said.
I said in terms of like pulling off an upset, I would have rather faced the Bucks than the Celtics.
Yeah, but that's his team, man. Right. Now he's hyped. That's his team. Now he's hyped
up.
That's
what I said. Credit to like.
That was
I wasn't expecting him to say, "Oh, Miami is gonna win," because like.
Oh yeah,
could have guessed that.
Can they please trade Middleton, bro? Can we please trade Middleton? Because he is god awful, man. He's just.
You tried to tell me about Middleton.
Nobody had a rough game.
No, criticize Giannis, bro. Is this your king? Is this your king? There's only one true king, first of all.
Bro,
so is this your king?
I'm not even going to bash the Bucks too much. I just thought they ran into one of the greatest performances ever. Sometimes you just run into a guy who's not going to lose.
No, Giannis had a chance to close that bitch out. He didn't, bro.
They were up like 10 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah,
Giannis had a chance to close that bitch out.
They really folded on that. Like, when you're up by 10 and 5 minutes left,
Giannis turning in 2011 Braun, bro.
We got 900 people watching right now, almost a K. Number 1, like the video. Number 2, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And number 3, this man Giannis, the criticism that KD got in 2021 with his guys being hurt. And what did y'all tell me? Oh, what did he do in overtime? You know, he didn't. It's not like he played every single game by himself. Criticizing this man for losing to the Bucks in 2021.
Wait, who criticized him? I never criticized him.
Not only that, the Bucks got a game without him.
I'm not talking about y'all.
I'm talking about the general consensus.
Everybody else.
Okay, I was like,
all y'all Giannis fans out there who was crucifying KD, y'all better crucify Giannis as well, because ain't no way y'all letting this shit slide.
Hey, Doug, I'm gonna need you to cook Ticket today, bro. I'm gonna need you to cook Ticket, bro, because I know he's hurting.
Yeah, hey, tell him. Hey, just be like, is this your king?
Hey, man,
is it your king?
Ticket was showing love to Jimmy. Ticket was showing love to Ticket loves Jimmy.
Oh, he got no
choice. LeBron and Jimmy.
He got no choice.
Yeah, but
as long as you be fair, we cool with it. Ticket was showing love, so I gotta get Ticket credit.
He got no choice.
Voice chat is hilarious, bro.
All right, but real quick, on a real question though, the Heat need somebody to step up. You can't expect Jimmy to do this again.
Nah, Jimmy about to drop 60.
They need. I mean, who you gonna really rely on? Like Bam didn't show up. Bam wasn't really on one.
Jimmy gonna call his dad MJ and get that aura. He gonna call his dad, have a little convo with his dad MJ.
He need that.
Get more of that aura.
What was that juice in Space Jam called? What's it called again?
Secret stuff.
He gonna call his dad, get some of that juice.
Mike's secret stuff. Yeah.
But for real, the Bucks ain't letting Jimmy do this again. They're gonna have a defensive game plan. Let somebody else.
Let him. What they gonna do about it?
Somebody. I'm just saying, for real though, the Bucks are gonna make the adjustment. They're gonna double Jimmy a lot more. Most likely, somebody else has to.
Hey, they gonna need a triple. They gonna need a fucking army. They're gonna need a fucking army.
Saying the Bucks are gonna make an adjustment is interesting.
Oh, you don't trust me? You don't think that after this?
Nobody trusts
He's like
Mike
this?
Budenholzer, man. Nobody trusts Mike Budenholzer, man. Like nobody trusts him, dog.
Bro, this about to be one of the greatest upsets in basketball history, bro. Half the team
Hey,
is
the same way
undrafted.
how
Tyler
Bucks
Hero's
fans,
injured.
the same way how
Facts.
Bucks fans feel about Mike,
Facts.
same way how the
Bro,
Bucks fans feel
Tyler
about Mike
Hero
Budenholzer.
is injured. The only other consistent shooter, and half the team is undrafted, bro. It's about to be one of the biggest upsets ever.
It really is, no doubt. And Giannis is gonna have to hold it. Mike Budenholzer.
He gonna have to take that L.
Yeah, he got to take that L, dog.
Giannis
He got
is
to-
top 2 for me though. He's still
He
top
did
2.
six.
And get him a plate. Get him a plate with a bunch of L's on it and force feed that boy. Tell him it's the airplane coming with a spoon.
Wait, hold on. So you guys think the Heat win the next game too, or do you think they win in 6 now? Or
Yeah, I got him
I
winning
think
5.
that,
bro.
yeah, I agree.
I still think the series is going 7 games.
You think go to 7
game
marks?
7? You think,
I gotta see.
I don't trust
Like I
Mike,
told-
man. Like coach, I just don't trust Mike Budenholzer. Like he just
What
showed
about
me time
Giannis?
and time
Why we
again.
not talking about
Like I
Giannis,
said,
bro? He's supposed to be the
like I
best
said,
player in the world, bro.
Giannis has a track record of stepping. If Giannis drops a 40 or 50 piece next game, I would not be shocked. Giannis
I
is
swear to
coming with
God,
that
if
40,
he
50.
just starts driving through people and just drops his shoulder, I'm gonna be so mad. That's a charge every time. I don't care what anybody says. You're not supposed to do that.
Hey,
You're not-
I agree. I agree. Bro, those are charges. He's playing football on the court. The man's playing football on the court.
What'd you say, Mars? What'd you say, Mars? I don't hear you.
The little offensive foul that AD got on Desmond Bain last night. You see it in transition. He just went like that, a little bit. Desmond gets offensive foul. Giannis could just run through people and
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, that's
That gets me so mad, bro.
Hey.
Last night in the first quarter, that's all he was doing. He just
Boy.
move,
Hey,
bitch.
Doug, I just got
Move,
one
nigga.
question. When I saw AD do that exact same thing Giannis did, I was like, oh, so he gets the offensive call, but when Giannis does it, oh, it's a defensive foul. I'm like,
Yeah.
since
And
when?
Giannis stronger than AD, bro. He be moving people. So I'm like, are y'all kidding me? But hey, I gotta rotate the guys. Jalen, stay in the background room because I think somebody wants some smoke with you.
Okay, we with all the smoke.
Yeah. But hey, go Andrew. Y'all be easy, bro. Salute.
Yeah, you too.
Oh man. Read off some super chats, Mars. This is your world today, man. I'll just control the rotation of guests. We gotta get as many people up here as possible.
Brian Holiday, low. Shout out to Dub. He been waiting for this.
Been waiting for this. That's a
I
fact.
I saw you went live like straight away, and I was like,
yeah, man, kick one of these bums out, man.
Hey,
I gotta bring some ration. I gotta bring some ration to this conversation, man. Man, you up here like the Rock say, whining like a little baby about Giannis running dudes over. Man, listen, LeBron had an epic performance last night. That man stayed running dudes over and pushing dudes over. Y'all don't say a word about it. LeBron
it's an offensive foul when he does it too. It's an offensive foul.
He does every possession. I don't hear what you guys crying about.
Okay. Dub. We'll both say it. It's an offensive foul when LeBron James does it as well.
For LeBron.
Are you happy now? Now we can talk about Giannis, and we don't need to bring up LeBron 2 seconds in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey,
there we go.
Look, he's in big trouble, bro. Hey, listen, he got no excuses. I don't use the injury excuse because Miami got injuries. So it ain't no injury excuse. First of all, this is a problem I don't like about Giannis is that he don't have that strong leadership style to where he gonna get on guys' ship. Everybody's pumped up Drew Holiday all season long. Yes, everybody's pumped up Chris Middleton his whole career saying he's the Batman, he's the closer. He ain't closing shit. Hey, listen, Jimmy Butler is demolishing these dudes. And Budenholzer, for him not to double team, it's an insult. And Jimmy Butler taking it to their ass. And I don't have no problem with what he's doing because they deserve it. You disrespect a man like that. You've seen what he's done to you for years in the playoffs. Disrespect him and play him one-on-one. Like it's sweet like that, you get your ass burnt.
Now, Ticket, I need to ask you this, right? I need to ask you this. Is this your king? Is that your king, Giannis? Better than Hakeem? Are you crazy?
Listen, bro. The only thing I give Giannis credit for is coming back and playing. Unlike some dudes like Kawhi and Paul George.
Okay.
Other than that, though, because we don't really know where his pain is at right now. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I had that tailbone injury, bro. That shit hurt, bro. It's hard to sleep on that shit, bro. You can't even lay down like correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's bothering him, but I've seen Giannis fight through injuries before and play with it. This happened before when he played Miami, would hurt his ankle before. But it's no excuse because Miami has injuries. They got key guys out. So
Jimmy Butler was getting banged up too.
For me, Lopez stepped up, but the other guys, the two main guys that everybody's been crying about, Giannis is not doing his job as a leader. and getting on these dudes' helmet. And this just happened repeatedly in the playoffs. This is why I say Giannis is the best player in the world, because he literally has to take over everything, literally, to go get the game. If he doesn't take over this series, they're gone. And I mean, I ain't talking about no 25 point, 26 points. No, I'm talking about 40 balls from here and out.
And what did I tell you, Ticket? I told you this whole time. I said, Giannis, and no disrespect to Giannis. I know I'm, messing with everybody now, but Giannis is still one of the best players in the world. Still debatably number one. In my opinion, I got somebody else though, but still debatably number one. But like I said all the time, I wasn't calling Giannis a fraud, but the Bucks have been frauds all season long, and nobody was.
No. Let's say no. They're frauds in the playoffs, and I'm talking about Middleton. I'm talking about Holiday, especially him, for to be an elite wing defender, which is what you're supposed to be. And his offense did the same thing against Boston last year. For your offense to be so, he is getting killed by Jimmy Butler in this year. Him and Middleton are absolutely getting walked by Jimmy in this series, bro. I'm ashamed that this dude is an all-league defender. They literally say Middleton's Holiday's supposed to be one of the best defenders in the league. What is he doing?
Well, when you go up against a guy like that, you just got to give your hats off to him, Ticket. Jimmy Butler's taking tough shots. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's the thing about Jimmy Butler. His game is not pretty. He's not going to get a lot of separation. Motherfucker just finds a way to make the shots, though.
Y'all got mad at me. And this is why I told y'all the other day, before this season. Everybody disagreed with me. This is why I said Jimmy was top 5 in the world coming into the season last year. He led his team back from one game to the NBA Finals. Nobody does more with less than Jimmy Butler right now in the NBA.
Nobody. That's facts. That's facts, Mars. Don't shake your head. Pick your head up, Mars. Because you know what? Let's talk about it. Jimmy Butler.
You're not about to make it. Oh, dog.
Come on, man. Talk about it. Why is he not top 5, bro? The playoff translation is there.
It's You're right.
It's crazy.
5, You're right.
He has done more with less, despite Bam Adebayo playing trash last season against the Boston Celtics. Despite Tyler Hero being hurt as well. Despite Kyle Lowry not being that great either, Jimmy Butler still pushed that team to 7 off the strength of him and him alone. What we talk? I'm with Ticket here, bro. I'm not going right.
He's a top 5 player.
He's top 5.
Yeah, Mars. Let me tell you something. All the players, the guys are. Tell me your top 5 right now, Mars, in the league.
Giannis, Steph, Jokic, Embiid, KD. Probably that'd be my top 5.
All right, so let me say this: 3 out of those 5 dudes ain't doing what Jimmy doing right now. First of all, he's up on Giannis with less help, with much less help. He's about to send Giannis home in 5 games. Yeah, Giannis didn't play 2 games, but I mean, dog, no excuses. They got injuries too. Then Embiid. Come on, bro. We already know what time it is right there.
Hurt.
And then who else?
Yeah, my Philly pick is aging like milk with Embiid getting hurt again. I said KD, Steph, Jokic. KD, Steph, Jokic,
and
Giannis,
Steph.
And then
I love Steph. I'm not gonna say Jimmy's better than Steph, but I'm ranking him higher than Steph right now, based off of what he's doing right now. Right now.
Oh,
I'm not saying
like a power ranking. Okay.
Right.
I agree. Jimmy Butler's playing like there's not 5 people playing better than Jimmy in the playoffs.
You can't name it.
I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. He's probably been the best player in these playoffs so far, unless I'm forgetting someone. Obvious.
No, you're right.
That doesn't make him a top 5 player to me. Like, to me, it doesn't. If that's what you mean when you say he's a top 5 player, like right now, I do agree. He's playing the best in the playoffs right now. Easily as well, by the way.
At Mars, let's get some super chats out the way, and then we're going to get some other guys up here, man.
There we go. Lonnie Williams can't.
You think so? I think I think we can still be successful with Bam. I'm not.
Bro, no. Too many times I see Jimmy having to go off for 40 and 50 points, and Bam out here getting 10 and man.
You know what? I'm with you because that'd be pissing me off. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I'm one of the biggest. I'm one of the biggest Bam Adebayo advocates. But golly, bro, can you please be consistent for one postseason series when we need you? We need you to be consistent for one. Give this man some help. Every time you're not aggressive. You can't.
And low key, that's the reason why you look at Miami like you look at him sometimes. You say, man, we ain't got this because he ain't doing his job.
Yes, he needs to do his job.
If this man was
Lopez, I agree wholeheartedly. He can. He doesn't do it, bro, and I don't know why. It really infuriates me, man. But let's get some other guys up here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I missed the stream, but I commented right before the season. I like this matchup. How we hear it about Giannis. Because if y'all gonna push your nasty narratives when it works for you, do the same thing for Giannis. That's the energy I want to see.
I want to know what narratives they're pushing for other players, because I swear I haven't heard this where
the people they were spinning nasty narratives on, it wasn't generally their fault. They lost every time, but that's how people perceived it, and that's how people push. So I just want to see now that it's their guy. If they'll keep the same energy, which obviously they won't. So
now I'm saying, what would be the narrative of this though? That like Giannis sucks, Giannis doesn't live up to the hype. I mean, he missed 2.5 games. What would be the?
That's not an excuse though, bro. That's not an excuse.
How is that not an excuse? He wasn't there.
Because the other team is missing players too, bro.
But I'm saying, but you can't put the blame on Giannis if he wasn't there.
That
literally doesn't make sense.
Like I said, Milwaukee fans, Giannis fans in general, over these past a couple of years have been rewarded with situations and have acted like they have not benefited from those situations, and that they would just mollywop through everyone, and it's going to be the same result.
Well, let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me ask your brother a question. Tell me which team hasn't been done that way.
That's what I was about to say.
What'd you say, Ticket? Ask the question again.
Tell me which team hasn't been rewarded like that. That's won recently.
No, that's the point. But you have to see now. People want to say that, but they weren't saying that before. That's my point. Is people will act like they're not benefiting from something while in the moment, but now, like especially now, it hurt Milwaukee because obviously that's your best player. But like I said, it's also hurting Miami because they have key guys out.
But I don't hear anybody making excuses for Giannis.
I mean, it just happened yesterday. Ticket. Like
no, I'm saying. I'm talking about all since the game until right now. I'm not hearing anybody making excuses for Giannis. I'm hearing Giannis.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure there isn't any excuses for Giannis.
I understand the Bucks getting cooked, but blaming this on Giannis just wouldn't be right.
No, he played.
I'm not like a
good.
huge Giannis fan. I'm just saying.
He played good. He didn't play any type of poor game.
Yo, losing 1,000 viewers in 5 minutes is crazy, bro. Please message everybody saying that we back on, the lagging is fixed. So please get everyone back because that is insane. But go ahead, continue.
They miss your hype, Dub. Go ahead and talk to us about
right. What was y'all talking about? What was y'all talking about?
Nah, bro, he was talking about
blaming Giannis for the Bucks.
Keeping the same energy on Giannis. That's
yeah, bro. Because that's another thing. I heard so many times, and I said this earlier. I'm gonna say it again. I heard so many times people criticize KD losing in 2021 to the Milwaukee Bucks, despite his guys being hurt. Despite him dropping 40,
crazy.
Despite him, I've heard it numerous times.
I've heard it.
I heard that they got swept. Like I've heard
despite him. Hold up, Junebug. You told me to talk. Yeah, let me talk, man.
Talk your shit, though.
Oh, okay. Despite him playing 40 minutes in back-to-back games, they didn't care about that. They still criticized him for that. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, y'all better give him the same burner that y'all was giving KD. Y'all better give it to him, bro.
Why would we though? KD played in every single one of those series. Why would we blame this on Giannis?
For consistency. Giannis has Chris Middleton. Giannis has Chris Middleton. He has Drew Holiday. He has Brooke Lopez. He didn't miss any of his guys.
There.
He didn't miss any of his guys, and he still lost to Jimmy Butler. Dropped 56.
Bro, he was there last night. He was there last night, dog.
But he wasn't there for 2.5 games. Are we really going to put this on Giannis?
But listen, you got to understand this too, right, bro? Not only did Miami Heat miss some players, they're severely undermanned when you look at the rosters compared to the Bucks.
I definitely understand that.
So there's no excuses for the Bucks to lose that game, bro. None. And so
now I can understand blaming the Bucks as a whole. That's what I mean. But I'm saying Giannis specifically. Using Giannis in narrative talks.
June, that's what happens when you the leader. So much is given, much is required. So when you the leader, guess what? On TV today, LeBron James is going to get most of the praise for the Lakers winning. Why?
Which he should.
He's the leader. Hold on.
So
He's the leader. Right. Hold on. But see, when I come around and cook the nigga for losing 6 NBA finals, everybody get mad at me for holding him. Hold on, Junebug. They get mad at me for holding to that same standard. So when we look at Giannis, he has no excuses. Because when he won, everybody gave him the credit. But when he loses, he got to hold the majority of that blame because he's the leader of the troops. It's his job to make sure his guys are ready when they go out there for war. Mm-hmm. If they ain't ready, it comes on his shoulders. So if Giannis get his ass whooped in this series, he getting his ass cooked 3 the hard way. I don't care if he plays or not. Because guess what? Injuries are a part of the game, period.
And that's what I like about Ticket, especially because he even said if Giannis loses in the first round, he got to hold that L. He says, screw that. I got to be consistent. He got to give him the blame. He got to give him the burner. The problem I have with people, though, is that they pick and choose who to give the burner to. No, it shouldn't be like that. If you go and give the burner to one person, you got to give it to everybody. And that's what Ticket does. And I do respect that wholeheartedly.
I can agree with that only because I do be saying that all the time. Like whenever LeBron teams win, it's always LeBron praise, which last night, like I said, everybody, I got into an argument with football here and the Chris dude in the chat because everyone keeps saying LeBron is clutch, like literally forgetting about everything else that his teammates did.
So, I got a question. So, yes or no? LeBron was LeBron clutch last night?
Yes, he was.
No, not you, Dub. Him.
Hey, listen.
To me, he wasn't.
He closed that deal. Hold on. That was absolutely magnificent by LeBron James last night.
Ticket.
Bro. Let me tell you something, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all some shit about basketball. Because see, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't play. Tell you some shit, bro. You 38 years old. I'm watching LeBron last night. Bro, he's tired as a motherfucker. He really didn't have it in him. I'll tell you why. Because when he starts going to those step back threes late in the game, when they're up 3 or whatever, that tells you that he doesn't have it in him really enough to really do what he want to do or really do what he's supposed to do, right? But last night, he made up his mind, bro. Once he looked down there in the overtime late game, and AD really didn't have it, he said, nah, hell nah. Fuck this. He said, we're not going back 2-2. I'm taking it. He went to the cup, and the bucket he finished to send him to overtime, bro. You know how hard it is to make a shot like that, bro? That ain't easy, bro. He threw that bitch high off the glass with his right arm. We know he left-handed, but he shoot his right. But he put that bitch high off the arc. That, bro, you had to have great touch, English around the basket and everything to finish that over outstretched defenders. Then to come back in the OT and do it again. And on top of that, he was banging last night.
2 layups in 2 quarters.
He was banging in the post last night. Bro. So he was taking that punishment. Let me tell you something. Y'all laugh at dudes like Tillman. Tillman's strong as fuck. Yep. Ron out that bitch banging with him in the post all night long and JJJ because he been guarding JJJ a lot. So he been banging with those dudes. So for him to go get 20 boards, have time to get 7 assists, play fucking defense and take all the big charges in the game, then come get those buckets. Also, man, can't nobody say shit. Hey, can't nobody. I told him last night, any nigga come on saying something about LeBron blocking your ass, you say something crazy about him last night.
Damn, that's crazy.
He played 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes. How many turnovers? 1.
I don't give a damn. That shit was insane last night.
1 turnover, bro.
What he did last night, that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro.
That shit ain't normal, bro.
And listen, you're gonna have beefcake holders like Steven Torres in the comment section saying stupid shit, right? But this is the hypocrisy of these clowns, right? And Steven Torres, tú sabes, era un payaso. Tú sabes eso, maricón, era un payaso.
Oh,
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Right? Watch how these dudes do, right? They come on here and beg you to give LeBron credit and praise LeBron. And the day I come on here and give that man his due, it still ain't enough for these gawks. See, that's the problem with these dudes, but I'm going to just leave it at that.
No, like all I want to say is like for people like June to do in the bottom right with the Jimmy, like for you to say if last night wasn't clutch by LeBron or any player who did the same thing, then what was? And also, this is another thing about some narratives. How's LeBron's defense been this postseason for everyone who hates LeBron's defense? How's his defense been?
Football, I am so glad you said
How's that defense been?
The defense has been pretty good. I will say
elite,
that.
right? Pretty elite, right?
I've told people all the time. I said LeBron James, and this is what gets me mad about LeBron James. This is the main reason what gets me mad about him. He's not a guy that's going to give it to you in the regular pause. He's not a guy where in the regular season he's going to go 100% all the time. He's going to take breaks. He's going to chill, especially on defense. When no playoffs come around,
different.
That dude is still one of the great defender in the league. I still think he's one of the great defender
in the Lakers as a whole, bro. They're the only team where I've seen they play consistent championship defense. You could say the same about Boston, but that Hawks series is not even a real series to me. You can't take.
Yeah, Hawks aren't really
that Hawks Bucks Celtics series. Whatever. Who cares? But as far as the Lakers and defense across the playoffs. The Lakers' defense is elite. Vando and Shooter at the point of attack from defense. Vando comes off and Shooter comes on 94 feet. It's insane, bro.
Well, before we give the elite tag, I want to see how they face a unit that actually has some space.
That's actually
right? good,
bro. He's
the
guarding Dillon Brooks and fucking
the Grizzlies.
What's his name? Like, come on, bro. Stop.
The Grizzlies Grizzlies offense matches up perfect for the Lakers defense because they have rim protecting. They could shrink the floor. They could put a big guy like Vanderbilt on John Morant, right? I want to see how they'll play against the Suns. I want to see how they play against the Warriors, and I mean not the Suns, the Suns, the Nuggets. How good is their defense going to be against those guys? Because against the Grizzlies right now is not really moving me. It's really
here's the thing. Here's the mismatch.
Guarding Desmond Baines and what's his name?
Oh, because Desmond Baines is bad, right?
Dillon Brooks.
Dillon Brooks is not moving me whatsoever, bro. Like,
I want you to explain how LeBron wasn't clutch last night.
I didn't say when I mean clutch, I mean overall, bro. He made a clutch shot. Of course, you can't say the shot is not clutch.
Explain.
But no, hold on. But when you're 0-5 before that, and then the quarter before that, you're only making free throws, and then the quarter after that, you make another layup. It's like y'all forget about the other stuff that the people are putting into the game to make the game.
We're
forgetting about. Hold on. Let me get this off. Y'all barely bring up the role players that are making the shots because I never heard you mention D-Lo's making those shots, Austin Reeves making those shots at the end of the shot, like none of those at all. But you're talking about their defense.
You're right to an extent, but here's the thing: you're forgetting. All throughout that game, LeBron was crashing the boards. All throughout that game, LeBron James had 7 assists. All throughout that game, that man was taking charges and putting his body on the line out there, bro. So throughout the course of the game, he was doing other things. And I'm going to say this again, right? Bro, we got to be honest, man. I saw it last night, bro. Man's tired, bro. The man is 38 years old. The man is tired as hell, bro. He dug down. Let me tell you something. He dug down deep to get that one. And that's why I think they're going to lose in Memphis. But they'll probably close out in LA because I think he's tired as hell, bro. I think they're going to lose in Memphis just because he's tired.
You can tell he's be losing his legs at the end of games sometimes. So
yeah, that's why Darvin Ham got to keep getting him rest. But see, here's the problem I got with the Lakers and why I think they'll lose in the next round. The inconsistency of AD is alarming, and now it is a blueprint out on AD now that if you double team him and just don't run guys at him, it makes it difficult for him to process information, and he will have games like last night, bro. That was a horrible game last night by AD up until the last part where he kind of made a couple defensive plays to help them in that game. But like I said, he can't afford that type of game again in this series, especially back in LA. On the road, I think they lose to Memphis. I think they close it out in 6. But if AD doesn't play well, and they don't close it out in 6, bro.
I will say this, though. I think that matchup for AD in the next series will be easier for him, personally. I think he's going to feast on whoever.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it won't. It won't be easy for him because, like I said, the blueprint is out. They're not going to play AD. AD is not going to – hold on. AD is not going to get one-on-one coverage again. They're going to throw bodies at this
not even that ticket. He's going to go from guarding one of the worst half-court offenses in the NBA to either guarding the Warriors or the Sacramento Kings.
But they have no interior defense, bro. You don't every time the Lakers play the Warriors recently, right? The mismatch on the inside has been glaring,
But
bro.
you're not hearing me. Everybody
AD was dominating.
But look, everybody's seeing now what they've been seeing for the past few weeks since the end of the season is that AD can't deal with doubles. The Golden State Warriors know that AD is the key to everything right now. They're going to throw doubles at him the entire series. They know they can't let him play one-on-one. Everybody has let AD play one-on-one for the longest. Now he's been getting doubles since he had stepped his game up midway through the season. At the end of the season, they started doubling his ass. And he's not a good passer out of the double team. I've been telling y'all this. Watch, the Golden State Warriors will double AD.
But LeBron will feast if they double AD. Like
these Lakers fans, bro. These are the craziest fans in the world, bro. Last Lakers game, y'all was in the comments talking about how AD was so tough. AD's always the best in the playoffs. He's top 10. Now y'all in here talking about how he sucks and he does this and all that shit. Like it's just crazy how fast y'all switch up, and then be wondering why the other fans that's not fan of Lakers be doing the same thing.
What are you talking about, bro? You clearly have an agenda. You literally just said this game wasn't clutched by Bron. Like,
I didn't say that.
Hey, fellas, listen. I gotta rotate the guests, man. But y'all be easy. Salute to y'all, bro. Peace. Thank you for joining, bro. We got 1,300 people in the building, bro. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Hey, Ticket, appreciate you yesterday for stopping on to Dub's World, man. Salute to you,
bro. Listen, I talk shit to you and Mars. I support y'all dudes. Y'all put in the work, bro. Real shit. We partners on this shit, man.
Mars, what you doing alive?
We go at each other, but at the end of the day, we partners in this shit, man. And like I said, I respect y'all. I talk shit to Mars. These clowns on YouTube don't understand. I got a lot of love for Mars. Why? I respect the fact that Mars love the game. He put in the time, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes be on here talking and trolling, but I respect dudes that really put in that work. You understand what I'm saying, Doug? Because it ain't easy to come on here and really put in the work to know what you're talking about and do what he do. So I salute him and everybody else that's up here. All the guys we got up here that be on the main show, these guys put in work. Chilltown, Fluent. You understand? We all put in the work, bro. So at the end of the day, you got to respect it. You feel me?
Facts. And respect is always shown, man. Hey,
real quick before you go, Ticket, real quick before you go. I want to say this. You are General Zod because people always hate you. I got to give you a respect because you taking out and giving out. So I'm giving you your respect. Your General Zod. Mars, your boy, Giannis had a triple-double, and he still lost. I don't know what to say about that, but Dub, 1K last night on Dub's World. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Salute. It's been a good day. It's been a good 24 hours, baby. It's been a good 24 hours.
I got to give LeBron James his respect. I got to give Jimmy Buckets, Sir Buckets, his respect. Salute. You guys, I love this show. You guys have always been spitting facts, but I'm letting y'all know. What the hell was Jimmy on last night? Yo, did you see the pick and rolls and how easy he was getting to the baskets? Did you see how he just made it look so simple? That style of game is like 90s style basketball, man. He just made it look so easy. I'm guaranteeing you this right now. He keep playing like this, my Knicks are in trouble. And again, like I said, Knicks in 5. And Jalen, here's another thing. Technology, you said all this stuff about technology with LeBron James and all of that. Let me tell you something about Jordan.
What technology?
I'm going to tell you this.
What technology?
Real quick. Let me get this up. Real quick. Michael Jordan, when he was getting big, he gave up 51% of his income from his McDonald's commercial, his Jordan commercials, to the league. Let me explain this to you. That man done so much. That's why I call him the GOAT, outside and inside of basketball. That man deserves his respect. Don't ever
definitely not outside of basketball. We don't talk about flaws outside of basketball. You don't want that conversation.
We talking about Butler.
I just had to get that outside of basketball or something. We talk about social justice. We don't want to talk about politics. What Michael Jordan did being a coward, not
basketball talk, guys. Basketball talk.
Outside of basketball.
You gotta be careful saying that to him. It's a clip of him talking about what do you say? 2018, Bron.
2018 LeBron. It's the pinnacle of basketball.
That gotta be the most idiotic thing I ever heard.
That's the most factual thing I've heard.
It's not factual.
You talking about a guy? Hold on. You talking about a guy who contributed?
It's not factual.
No. You talking about a guy, LeBron James? Look, check this out. Highest percentage of teams, points, rebounds, assists, steal the blocks in the finals run. LeBron James, 32%. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, second, 30%. LeBron James, tied for second, again, 30% in 2015. Shaquille O'Neal is fourth at 29%. Jordan ain't even on the list. Don't matter. Jordan's in second grade.
How did they? Hold on, wait. How did they? Hold on, wait. This how you How did the year finish?
How the year finished? They lost in the finals.
How did they lose in the finals? Hold on, wait. How did they lose in the finals?
They got swept in the finals to a better team.
He got swept. All that
yeah,
stats,
to a better team.
Let's go to high. I love how you talk about all the team stats. What was his team ranked defensively coming into the playoffs?
Shoot me. What
29. He was terrible.
Yeah, bad defensive team facts.
What all that stats and all that ball hogging stuff that you talk about, he doing all this stats. He didn't do nothing. LeBron,
he willed and carried his team. You're talking about a guy who carried and willed his team.
Because y'all be gassing. You just said it's no version of Michael Jordan that can touch 2018, bro. And that led to
Michael Jordan never had to shoulder the load that LeBron James did. He never had to carry a team like that to the finals. He didn't.
What was the Chicago Bulls?
It takes nothing away from him. He just never had to do that.
Bulls before Michael Jordan got there.
Nothing.
What was a trash organization. They were a trash organization. No one's taking. Yeah, they're a trash organization. Michael Jordan was great. I mean, I think he's the second greatest basketball player in the history of the world.
With Jordan, because I can compare Jordan losing years and say he had better years than that. You know that.
I think Jordan was a better player when he was losing than he was when he championed.
He was the best player every year on his team.
All right, my
think Jordan's 88, 89 years are better than any of the championship years.
Stick to Jimmy Butler. 56 points, baby. Jimmy Butler, 56 points. Dub. We all in your world tonight, B. You said it. You said it.
He on cloud now.
No, we talking facts. We talking facts. The pinnacle of basketball is 2018 LeBron James is the pinnacle of basketball as any individual ever reached. No player has
dropped 56.
What takes that? What Jimmy Butler did for one game is what LeBron did for an entire playoff run. That's what I'm talking about. You're talking about a team willing a you're talking about an individual willing a team.
I'm not trying to slander LeBron today. But my man, Ricky Fontaine. What run you talking about? What run you say he did it for a whole playoff?
Hold on, wait. He said 2018. Listen, they clipped this, and I seen it. I told Dub every time he on the show, I'm on his ass. I'm gonna pull up no matter what. Any show you on, come cooking him.
Hold on, I'm with it.
He said there's no version of a basketball. Let me tell him. He said there's no version of any basketball player that's better than 2018 Bron.
Not even close. He said
not even close.
He said 2016.
So Pretty Ricky. So Mike wasn't better. You didn't see no better stretch from Michael Jordan.
No. Mike was great. I never seen Michael Jordan reach 2018 peak of LeBron James. I've never seen.
Hold on, so Mike, hold on.
Even close to it.
Hold on. But so you gonna tell me, and none of the playoffs.
No, Michael Jordan. I think.
Hold on. Listen. Because hold on. Did LeBron win a chip in 2018?
No, we did not.
Okay, so hold on. But let me ask you a question. Hold on. Right. So, you think he had any series in 2018 that was better than the series Jordan had against the Celtics?
Against the Celtics when he dropped that 60 piece and losing?
Yeah, when he averaged like 40. What do you average, like 40, 44 for the series?
That was a phenomenal series. I'm not going to.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm saying you think that LeBron, a series LeBron had was better than that individual series that Jordan had played? I ain't talking about wins or losses. I'm talking about play, because LeBron didn't win a chip either. I'm just saying play.
Yeah. So that one series, you could make. I'll give you that. I could say that or the Sun series in the finals when he averaged close to. He averaged double.
He averaged Mars 44 a game that series.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. That and the Suns.
He had like 44 or something.
And what was his split? What was his percentage?
He averaged 35 on 41 and 40.
No. I'm saying against the Celtics.
Yeah, 35 points.
No, he averaged 40 against the Celtics.
43.
Oh, wait. My bad.
1986.
My bad. I'm looking at the one.
43. He shot 50% from the
43. Yeah, I said 42.
Yeah. Well, hold on. What did he shoot from the field?
43.7 on 50% from the field.
And what else did he do in that series? Rebounds, assists.
All right, give me a second, Pop.
6 rebounds, 5.6, 5.7 assists, 2.3 steals, 1.3 blocks.
I don't know. Hey, Ricky Fontaine. I don't know if anybody. I don't know, man. That's crazy right there, bro.
No, to just say nobody's close is wow.
I am going to say this about LeBron.
LeBron's entire playoff series run. It was
let me get this off about LeBron, because I don't like LeBron like that. But last night, that game made me look at that man in a different light. I'm like, yo, he's 38 years old. He's doing this. He's doing this at 38.
Yeah, he's a decent player. Yeah, he's a decent player.
He's not a great player. 20 boards. That dude was all over the court last night.
He's all right.
I gotta give LeBron his respect.
I was a little worried.
Hey, Pretty Ricky, I just wanted to ask you, Because because when you said that nobody's ever, I instantly thought that because since he didn't win the championship that year, I was just thinking that you said nobody had reached that level, and I'm thinking nobody reached that level. I'm like, hold on, bro, because if you really think about it, what was LeBron's percentages that year in 2018?
Oh, it was crazy too.
He was going crazy, but to say it's
no, I'm saying, but what was his percentages? I'm just curious. What was his percentage?
39? No, it's like 39.
In the 20,
that's 20. Now you're thinking of 2015.
In 2018 in the playoffs, right?
No, you saying average. I'm talking about what was his percentages?
I'm gonna tell you right
53.9 from the field and 34 from three.
And you tell me
hold on, what series?
That's the whole run.
That's the whole run.
That's the whole run. The whole run.
Oh, that's the whole run.
Games?
Yeah. What did he average? Hold on, what did he average for that run?
34.
34.
And what was his? Hold on, what did he average for the series?
Which series?
What series? What series?
No, he said in the whole.
I'm saying it was a 3 series in the East, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
22 games, right? In total, I think.
I don't know. He probably averaged like 35 and all. Well,
he cooked.
He probably averaged like 5.
No. So, Doug, all I'm saying is this: if you look at Mike's playoffs, what was Mike's low in the playoffs?
What playoff run Mike are you going to compare 2018? Give me that.
No. Hold on, Pretty Ricky. Hold on, Pretty Ricky. I'm just asking. Hold on, Pretty Ricky. I don't want to disrespect LeBron the day after last night's performance. I'm just asking him. Hold on. I'm just asking him. What was Mike's low in an average in a playoff series?
Probably that.
In a
series in the playoffs. I'm saying the playoffs. In the playoffs.
However much that Miami series.
The first few years,
that Miami series is the one that I would probably say is probably his lowest.
So what was his what was Jordan's best average in the playoffs
for a whole playoff run?
Which Miami series, Mars? Which
like 97?
What did he average?
Dub, you're gonna have to look this up.
97. He averaged 30. Was 97?
Nah, he's averaged more. Hold on, he's averaged more for a playoff run in the playoffs.
So in 97, he was 30 points and 38.
No, Dub.
Oh.
Okay.
Dub, I'm saying, what did he average in the Dub? You got to think about what I'm saying. What was his highest average in the playoffs out of all the years he played? Like, what was the
for
highest
a whole
average?
run?
89 on 90.
For the playoffs, every year for the playoffs, look down his run and tell me what was the highest average he had for the playoffs.
43. His second run at 85. 43.
That's only 3 games.
Hold on. What was the second one?
35 the next year after that.
36.
34, 36,
so
31.
Hold on. The next year was 35.
Bro, he averaged under 30 one time in his first playoff.
Damn. Hey, hold on. The next year was
Can we get some runs with like substantial amount of games, please? Like we're using one.
Hold on, Dub. The next year was 35.
So I'll go down it. So that was one series in 86 and 87 where it was 43 and 35, right? Then games? The very next year, then the very next year in 10 games, he averaged 36. The year after that was 17 games, he averaged 34. The next year, 16 games, he averaged 36. Like he has not had.
I'm sorry, man.
That's a go.
No, but check this out. Check this out.
That's a go.
LeBron, Michael Jordan for sure had great series, great playoff runs. But if you look at the totality of that run, first round, second round, third round to the finals, LeBron did. And how? Wait, and listen. Let me finish. How one player willed his team to it. Look at that team. We talking about Rodney Hood. We talking guys like Jordan Clarkson, younger Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr.
Let him get it
came halfway during the season to carry that team against the Pacers, against the Celtics. And if you look at those games, I was watching one game. LeBron scored 44 points in a game where his team scored 90, and he beat the Indiana
Pacers. Right, but Pretty Ricky, respectfully, didn't Jordan Clarkson go to the Utah Jazz after then become 6 man of the year?
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson got better.
Hold on. Let me finish. Respectfully. Didn't Rodney Hood go to the Portland Trail Blazers as a starter and be in the playoffs, averaging double figures like 14 points a game?
Was he ever good? I think Rodney Hood was pretty bad.
Yeah. Rodney Hood was a starter, averaging around 14 points a game before he got hurt, before he hurt his ACL over there with the Portland Trail Blazers. You remember?
I think that was before.
Helped them get to the playoffs.
I think that was before.
Get to the playoffs and they was balling. You remember that, right?
Right.
Oh no, that was after. That was
It was
after.
after. Okay.
Yeah, that was after that. That was after
Portland
that.
was after. Yeah.
He's a
So
good
wait,
shooter.
your whole point of saying this was just to say because he had great stats and his teammates is trash, so that means nobody else close to that.
No. The thing is, you got to look at the totality of the picture.
What's
Yes,
the
look at
what
stats,
totality
but
are you
also-
seeing?
The totality is you have to watch those games to understand his ability to.
We
carry
all watch
his
the
team
games.
more than but you're no one carried no one shouldered the load that LeBron had to carrying that
Oh
team.
my God.
But
No player
Jalen, you do
He carried them last
understand.
night.
You do understand, like the teams in the East, they weren't like the Pacers. The Victor Oladipo
Was
Pacers
it
were
good?
not good. They
Yeah, I
weren't
mean,
good.
They weren't some all-time great teams. I'm
LeBron-
not acting like these
No,
were-
they
these
were.
were-
They weren't
good.
They weren't. I didn't even say
they
all time
weren't
great. They weren't good.
Well, I'll tell you,
They
all
weren't
those
even good in
rosters,
the
yeah,
league.
Look at those rosters, player
So
for player.
what
the Cavs
hardship
had the
did he
worst
go through
roster.
that totality was so big that can't nobody mess with that playoff run?
What? In every
And I like how
single
you
series?
changed it to playoff run. And you said 2018.
I've always said 2018. It was always been the 2018 playoff run because regular season he was coasting a little bit. That's
On
fine.
that clip, you
But
ain't
what
say
I'm
that.
saying, you know how clips work. You know how clips work. But no, what I was gonna say. I
you
just-
missed
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That's why I hate people, bro. I hate it when they do that shit, bro. I clip up. I clip up exactly
That
what
clip
y'all
was fair. That
made
clip was
every
fair. That clip
time.
was fair. That clip was fair. I'm joking.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Jalen, you are a LeBron fan. I was wrong about LeBron. After last night, I was wrong about LeBron. And I'm gonna say this.
What you didn't
dog,
believe in him?
We were all wrong about Jimmy Buckets. Sir Buckets. We were all wrong.
We ain't doing that. Hold on, wait a minute. We not doing it because nobody never doubt Jimmy Butler. We said he don't got no help. That's all that was. But Giannis, if Giannis lose, which is looking like it, we're gonna have a long conversation about him still being the best player.
Let me ask you this. Wait. How is that fair to Giannis? Giannis had a triple-double last night. He averaged
He
more
lost.
assists
They got the
than
better
wait,
team.
Hold on. Let me get it off. He averaged more assists than he did rebounds. He was more involved in the game. He was doing the best he could and still lost. That man still deserves credit, but it's not just on Giannis. See, what's going to happen now is everybody's going to sit here and say, oh, it's Giannis' fault. It's Giannis' fault. He had a triple-double. What else did he do?
Who the best player on the team?
But yo, he produced.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
He's not going to win every single game.
Who's the best player? Who is the best player in the NBA?
Giannis.
Who is the best team in the NBA by record?
Bucks.
The Heat lost two key players. Well, they lost their second best scorer and starter, and Tyler Hero. Then they had Oladipo reemerge and turn back to somewhat of a halfway decent Oladipo that he got hurt. And Jimmy Butler still beat you. Bam ain't looked the same. Ain't nobody else really looked good on this team. This was a play-in team. We laughed when they made it. Me and Dub laughed because I said, well, I'm happy your team made it because your team gonna get swept. My team ain't gonna get swept. He needs to be held accountable.
Jimmy Butler started the first quarter, 9 for 10 off rip? You can't stop a hot hand like that. I'm just saying, Giannis did the best he could with a triple-double and he still took an L. I'm saying, look, Jimmy played the best he could.
It's the
and
best team in the league. It's no excuse. You can't do the best you can on the best team in the league. This is a number 1 seed versus an 8 seed for a reason.
Giannis
but I'm not saying there's no excuses. A loss is a loss.
Can't be outplayed by Jimmy.
Even if the Bucks come back and win in 7 games, they still should be at fault because it shouldn't have went this far.
Fellas, I gotta rotate the guests. Y'all be easy. Salute to y'all.
Real quick, Mars. I know
have a good one. Salute.
You're an Arsenal fan, right?
Get them lights up, guys.
You're Arsenal. Okay, I want to say, do you think Thierry Henry is the greatest player never win the Ballon d'Or? I've always thought that. I thought he should have won 2. The greatest player never to win the Ballon d'Or.
I mean, technically, you'd say it's like Pele, but
yes,
but yes, I think Thierry Henry is. Yes, I think he's wrong.
Gotcha. That's my credit. All right, take it easy, fellas. See you soon.
Be easy, Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Dub, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think maybe bringing the super chats on the screen is what made the stream lag. So do you want me to just read the super chats without bringing them up?
Okay. If that's the case, I don't want the stream to lag again. Let's just read the super chats. That's fine.
Donovan Samuels said much respect to Jimmy Butler. So sticking on theme.
Yes, sir.
Jean Carlos Clairville. I hope I said your name right. I love Jimmy Butler's performance, but I'll still give the best Heat performance to any of D Wade's performance in the 06 finals.
Not any. I think the whole run is D Wade, but nah, bro, this one was special, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hits 44. Mars laughed at Ticket when he said Jimmy's top 10. I laughed when he said Jimmy was top 5. I've always had Jimmy Butler fringe top 10, and Dub, you can attest to that. I've always said he's a fringe. I've always said he's a fringe top 10 player. So no, I laughed when he said top 5, which I would still laugh at. He's not top 5. I can't football CF Candy. I can't lie. Bud also needs smoke. Could Giannis walk? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was walking, he was running. So yeah. But yeah, I try to tell people like Coach Bud, he's not that good. And he's gonna get fired if they lose the series. So
100%.
It's like 3 years too late, but they're gonna get the right decision finally. RTL Faith. I feel like Dub kept on saying don't overrate Jimmy Butler and kept downplaying him as a playoff performer. Let me know if I'm wrong.
Hey, and I was wrong too, motherfucker. That playoff Jimmy is different, bro. I did not expect him to play like this again. And hey, even I was wrong, bro. So salute to him, bro. Jimmy Butler even proved me wrong, man. Go ahead. What's the next one?
Comatose. Shout out to Comatose and Jeremiah's MR are 2 GOAT members. If you want to be a GOAT member, link in the description. Comatose said, if he gets gentleman swept, he looks real different. He was the favorite in a lot of people's eyes, and now he's down 3-1 against a team everyone thought they would sweep.
I told you, Mars, as soon as Giannis loses in the postseason, they're going to start discrediting his 2021 ring.
Oh, of course.
Wrongfully so. And that's the thing I have with people. I never said that I'm going to take that away from him. All I've been saying is that's what people are going to do. And y'all act as if I'm doing it already. No, he's still one of the best. You can't take that ring away, but we cannot deny the facts. As if he loses to Miami, because even though they are down 3-1, it's still, you never know. If he loses to Miami, bro, these conversations will happen 100%.
See, this is the issue. Me and you were consistent. We didn't overrate the 2021 Bucks run. So while everyone else was jumping off these crazy cliffs, talking about how good Giannis is, blah, 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 we was like, the Bucks are a good team. They got fortunate with injuries. They won the title. Credit to them for winning the title. But let's not over exaggerate. So now we can sit in this position where we was like, we didn't think the Bucks were this all-time great team back then. We still don't think they are now. So we don't need to then bring Giannis down a level because he loses, because we never put him up on that level that you guys put him on to begin with, because we just used our brains. So you guys are having to do all this gymnastics trying to figure out where to put Giannis. If you just didn't overreact to anyone, you wouldn't have to overreact when he loses. You would just be consistent. But people have to do all of these somersaults to figure out where these people go because they lose a playoff series and then they win a playoff series. No, just remain consistent, judge people on their performance and how well they play instead of judging them on the outcomes of games and series. You wouldn't have to do all of these flying around trying to figure out who deserves to be ranked where. But David Muyinya, I think I said your name right. If I didn't, whoops.
Let me see that.
That's a hard name to pronounce, right? I did a pretty good job.
You did.
David, if you're in the chat, let me know how close I was. David Muyinya. Remember when Lowe said Drew Holiday was a better defender than Gary Payton?
Is Gary Payton getting cooked by Jimmy Butler like that? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. What's next?
Alan R. Who's a better Heat player, LeBron or Jimmy? He said it's LeBron, by the way.
LeBron. Yes, LeBron. I think Jimmy's more. So this is the case. I think LeBron is a better player, but somebody asked me this question last night on Dub's World. If Jimmy won a ring this year with Miami or any of those years in 2020, 2023, 2022, that ring will be more impactful than any of LeBron's ring. It would mean more to the Miami Heat culture than any of LeBron's rings in his Miami stint.
That's valid. Darren Forst. Giannis has a DPOY candidate, 6 Man of the Year candidate, and 2 All-Stars. Losing to a play-in 8 seed is disgraceful. Giannis missed 1 game that they lost. No excuses. They did win without him. They did win without him. Vamp, Drew, basically the same sentiment. Drew and Lopez, first team all defense. Drew and Middleton, all-star caliber. Portis is 6 Man of the Year. Bucks have no excuse, especially when Giannis plays. You agree?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, man. That's how they talk it. I don't talk like that. I don't like it, but my whole thing is consistency, right? When you guys crucify all these other guys for stupid ass reasons, so I expect you to crucify your favorite player for stupid ass reasons as well. You gotta hold that L. You gotta hold that L if that's the way you view it. Not me though. I don't view it like that.
Brian Green, I like LeBron getting his rest on the offensive end and selling out on the defensive end. The block shots and rebounds are vital to the team's success. He has been better on defense in the postseason and the regular season, so credit to him for that. YSN Money, ticket saluting Bron and bashing Giannis in the same day proves that anything is possible, late show or no show. He didn't really bash Giannis. He was just saying that Giannis deserves to get criticized if the Bucks lose, which is valid coming from ticket. So
facts. I didn't expect him to salute LeBron. And we're about to get into that game next, man. Go ahead.
Donovan Samuels, now that Holiday and Middleton have gotten more respect in the NBA world, they deserve the majority of the blame for that loss and potentially the series.
Nah, bro, fuck that shit. Y'all overrated them. I hate that shit about people. No, y'all overrated them. Y'all were the ones that gave them too much love. Y'all were the ones that gave them too much credit. Don't sit here and try to bash them for it. No, y'all were wrong for viewing them in that light. Y'all were wrong for giving them that much green light. Y'all were wrong for thinking that they was in this echelon of players. Y'all were wrong. So y'all take that L. And that's what I hate about people. Don't sit here and try to bash people because you were wrong. No, you take your L. You was wrong about these players, and you react accordingly. Don't try to bash a player because they're not supporting a narrative that you try to put on them because you overrated them. No, that's so weird, bro.
Hold on. We have Cap Nemo. What were the Bulls before Pippen got there?
Oh my God, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
First round exits. Bino. Can we talk about the playoff games more before we talk about the same damn LeBron versus MJ debate? Welcome to Players Choice.
Yeah, it was happening. It was happening. At least once every show, right, Mars?
Yeah, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Alan R again. LeBron's my GOAT, but this is crazy meat riding. I agree. Kwabe, Giannis didn't play for 2.5 games. LMAO. Yep, he didn't. And finally, RTL Faith. Big respect for Dub admitting he was wrong. What do you think about Nick Nurse on the Bucks now that the Rockets job is gone?
I would love Nick Nurse on the Bucks. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think that would be great.
Oh, there's one more now. If Joker or Embiid wins a ring, does that make them the best player in the world? Giannis got MVP with a ring and instantly became known as the best player.
I think the best player in the world arguments is one of his closest has been since 2008, 2005, around that era. I think everyone's gotten used to LeBron James just automatically being the best in the world that we forgot where a lot of these guys is really up in the air. So right now you're going to have like Steph is going to be in those conversations. He should still be in the conversations. KD, Giannis, if Jokic and Embiid win the ring, then they're in those conversations as well. But I'm not going to lie. I think in terms of labeling the guys the best in the world, like it's so up in the air for so many people right now. And it's good for the NBA actually.
Yeah, I said this playoffs is probably going to determine who I think is the best player in the world. Back when I first was on the show, I was a bit dumber. I thought Giannis was definitively the best player in the world. I said I think I fell for Steph's slump a little bit too much, and I had the winning bias because I was only 4 years old. Forgive me, but looking back with hindsight, I don't think Giannis was ever definitively the best player in the world. I think I said I have him number one now, but I don't think that's definitive. I think Steph's in the conversation. I think Jokic is in the conversation. I think KD's got himself back in the conversation, in my opinion. I think Embiid has an outside argument for being in the conversation. So I do think there's a few guys who have an opportunity to show they're the best player in the world, depending on how well they play in the playoffs. Embiid's kind of got himself out of that conversation because this guy got injured in round one again, kind of hurting my Philly pick. KD still has an opportunity. Giannis still has an opportunity. Steph, Jokic, and then I thought Kawhi could have had an outside shot as well, but then he's in the Embiid boat.
Pack Kawhi up.
Yeah,
pack him up.
He's kind of hard to defend at this point.
I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm sick of it. I'm done.
They called his last ACL tear a knee sprain, if you remember, during that Jazz series. They said he had a knee sprain and then he never came back, and then we found out he had a torn ACL. Do you think the same thing happened again?
Bro, I don't listen. I just think his knee is just in such bad shape. I'm not betting on Kawhi Leonard's health at all until he proves me otherwise, bro. So until he has a full lengthy postseason together, I do not care. Kawhi Leonard at his best, 100%. I think peak for peak, fully healthy, Kawhi Leonard's probably one of the 20 best basketball players I've ever seen. But guess what? The motherfucker can't have a whole postseason. If 5 out of your 7 prime years have been spent at home lacing up your damn legs, icing up your knees, how can I rank you as a player? How can I rank you, Mars?
I agree. I agree. I have a hard time knowing what to do with Kawhi, because when he plays, he's great, but he can't play. Like right now, your team's down 3-1 in the first round, and he's not playing, which would suggest to me that the injury is much more severe than a knee sprain. I think if you're down 3-1, and you're the best player in the team, I think most players will go out and try and play. Most of them. If maybe Kawhi is wired differently, or maybe his knee sprain is more severe than the Clippers are letting on. Either one can be true. But if Kawhi can't get through a playoff run, he can't be ranked very highly to me. Because you don't provide that much value if you can't play in the playoffs. It's the same issue I have with Joel Embiid, and he just did it again, and now he can't. I don't know if he's going to play first game of round 2. But those type of people who can't get through a playoff run healthy, you hurt your own value at that point because you're not helping your team. So no matter how good you are when you play, if you miss half of every series, you're just hurting your own value. I think that makes sense, right?
No, I feel you. I mean, that's exactly what people do. But like I said, they want to pick and choose the arguments and who to give it to. One of the big knocks on Chris Paul in his career, what is it? He always gets hurt. Availability is the best ability. That's what I hear all the time. But now with Kawhi Leonard, y'all don't want to sit here and hear that. That's why I be off people, bro. Y'all lack consistency, man.
It's because he's a champ.
It's because he's a champ, bro. Let's get some guys up here.
Oh, hello.
What's good, Gabe? How you feeling,
bro?
Man?
I'm feeling great. Hey, man, I've been thinking a lot, and I for sure, 100% think that Jimmy Butler has solidified himself as the top 3 Miami Heat player of all time. And I've been also I've also been contemplating that. I was thinking, and you brought it up earlier. Was yesterday better than LeBron's Game 6 against the Celtics?
It's up there, bro. It's up there.
I tell you, yes,
bro. I can't.
It has to be,
bro. Like for sure, it's top 2, but bro, I really can't because obviously the meaning behind LeBron's performance, like what it did for the Heat, obviously, it is like in the position we were. But just performance, bro, I think Jimmy might have surpassed that.
I'll tell you, it's better only because
even
Miami.
Even last year, Game 6 was up there too against the Celtics when he had 46, 11 and some shit. I forgot what it was, but man,
Nah. But I'll just tell you this: Miami was a 1 seed, and they were expected to beat.
I don't care about
Celtics.
that. I'm just talking about the performance.
Yes, and I tell you that Jimmy Butler's performance was better because of the team that he's going against. He's going against a number 1 seed when they were just barely scraping by to make the play-in. You got Jimmy Butler not only dropping more points, while arguably better efficiency. And again, they're playing the number 1 seed. Like Boston was tough, but they was a 4 seed. Like they were expected to win. And he had D Wade next to him during that stretch. Who the fuck did Jimmy Butler have? And next to him.
The damn sure wasn't Bam Adebayo.
Definitely not.
Thank you.
Definitely not.
That's exactly what I'm about to say.
You guys are some Bam haters, man.
Nah, Mars, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of it, Mars. No,
Bam can go to hell. Bam can go to hell.
Mars. And you know, Mars, I have been defending Bam. I've been defending him for as long as I possibly can. But godly, you don't give me nothing to deal with, man. You don't give me nothing.
Hey, Dub.
I need.
Dub, I've been sitting up here. I've been watching you defend Bam for weeks, and I've been livid, and I couldn't get on here, and I can't do it. Listen, bro, I don't want to hear you defend Bam another day.
I can't, bro. I can't. I think his defensive value is amazing. And what Ticket said earlier, bro, he could be a 20-10 guy easily, bro. I think he has the talent. He don't got the drive, though. That pisses me off. And I don't like going through the mentality talks, bro. I don't. But sometimes that matters. Bro, it's like sometimes he just doesn't. He's not comfortable. He's not okay with it.
He need to grow 3 inches.
He doesn't know what to do. Bro, it's not. Wait, pause that.
5, bro.
3 inches?
You need to grow 3 inches.
He's fine at the 5, bro. He just don't. Nah, bro. He just don't got it, bro. And it gets me so tight, man. He could kill. He could be killing Brook Lopez every single game. Every single game, he can kill him. He can't do it. He doesn't want to do it. I don't know what's up with him, bro. I don't know what's up with him.
In y'all honest opinion, who do you think has a lower motor, AD or Bam?
Bam.
Bam Adebayo, 100%. Hold on.
I think AD be in pain a lot of the time. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but Bam relatively healthy, and he just be playing like dirt.
You
So
Bam
sad.
Adebayo haters, man. You guys need to stop. Bam Adebayo is the good.
Hey Mars, if you want to,
Hey, they gonna trade him. They gonna trade him to
yeah, you're
Houston.
more than welcome to.
Oh, and one more thing.
I'll
I want to
take
say it
that
live and for everybody to see. I'm hanging up my LeBron fandom, bro. Jalen got it. Jalen got it.
Yeah,
Jalen.
Jalen.
If I can't be a fan like Jalen, I can't be a fan at all, bro. He got it.
Hey, listen. Jalen. That rant that Jalen.
He got it. He got it.
So nasty.
If I can't if I can't defend LeBron like that, I don't deserve to be a fan.
Listen,
He got it. He got it.
I live in Akron, Ohio, and that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life.
I can't do it.
No other player has done what LeBron did in 2018. That's disgusting.
Speaking of fans, we got Legend of Losing in the building over here. He doesn't have
boy,
any
Lo.
cameras on though.
What's
Lo,
good,
you there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
What's up, bro?
Is the mic isn't bad, is it?
No, it's cool.
You're good.
So Drew Holiday can't guard at Michael Jordan's son.
I want to hear what you got to say about Jimmy Butler. Tell me what you said in the chat, Lo. Go ahead and say it.
What did I say in the chat?
Say what you said in the chat.
Oh, you talking about the group chat? I think you're talking about like in the which one chat?
Oh,
no cap. No cap. That was Jimmy that arguably might have been like the greatest playoff game I've ever witnessed, like live. Like I would actually watch live. And I watched I'll probably watch every meaningful LeBron game, Curry, KD, Giannis. Like I watched a lot of great playoff games live. That might be the most meaningful one. I mean, it might be the best one I've ever seen.
That's fair.
Talk about it, bro. Talk about it. Now, what do you have to say about the Milwaukee Bucks and your king? Because that was your king too, right? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I think
he was everyone's king.
I think that it is nasty that like we watch a game like that, and that's the first thing that people trying to get off is Giannis hate, especially when Giannis has basically only played a game and a quarter in a series.
That's completely disgusting.
Is this your king?
Yeah. Outside of his inability to shot create down a stretch, he still played great last night. I don't really think that changes anything.
That's bad, bro. That's bad. He gotta hold that L. You gotta hold that L, man.
He holds the L. But do you think all around what Giannis did was a bad? He played negative last night.
I think from Giannis last night, I think the first quarter was phenomenal. I do think for some reason, him in the pick and roll and pick and pop action with Brook Lopez was he kept killing us with that. But after that first quarter, like he didn't really do that much. He didn't do that much to me outside of that first quarter. And that's just for me. I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers because when I watch games, I just watch it. I don't keep track of numbers. But outside of that first quarter, he wasn't doing that much.
And that's fair. I think he picked his he decided to like pick his places like throughout the remainder of the game, especially in the second and third. He definitely wasn't as aggressive scoring wise, but he was playmaking like all throughout the game, like literally all throughout the game.
Nah, he was. I'll give that to him.
Yeah, so I think all in all, it was still I would say it's a great game from him. I'm not really. I didn't leave that game thinking to myself, Giannis played bad. I just didn't. I didn't leave that game thinking that.
So that part, I don't think he played bad. I think he could have definitely played better though. Like I said, like the passing was there, but bro, outside of the first quarter, it's like you literally the scoring from you stopped. It's like you stopped. Like it just wasn't there like it was before. I mean, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, Giannis is letting us off easy with that. He's not driving. He's not abusing that matchup with Highsmith. Even Bam. I mean, Bam's too small for him. He's not sitting here trying to give it to him. Pause. So in my head, I'm like, I don't know why Giannis is playing like this, but he's giving us more room because of that, because he's not being assertive. So I do think he could have definitely played better. He didn't play to his fullest capabilities.
Dub, do you think? No, go ahead.
No, I just that's fine.
No, but Dub, I wanted to ask you: do you think that if Giannis was more aggressive as Jimmy Butler in that fourth quarter, do you think they would have had? Do you think they would have lost that lead?
Shit, man, maybe, bro, maybe.
What'd you say, Chris?
No, I was asking if Giannis was playing as aggressive as Jimmy Butler was in the fourth quarter, just trying to will his team to score. Do you think that they would have lost that lead?
I don't know. I also want to give props to Caleb Martin too. He was in some big shots in the fourth
Caleb
quarter.
Martin.
Yeah,
oh
Caleb
my
Martin.
God.
Back in the game.
Killing
He had some
them.
big,
Killing
he had some
them.
big shots.
Didn't
He
you
had some big
hate
shots.
him 2 weeks ago?
I did.
Didn't you
I still
hate him a week
I
ago?
was
You
hating
his
him.
guts, man.
Hey, listen. I was hating him during that game because I was looking. I see Bam out of the ball on Giannis, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, why the hell is Caleb Martin guarding Brook Lopez, son? Why is he on him? Then they switched to Jimmy Butler on him. I'm like, okay, I like that a bit better. Like I said before, Miami and our size, we are severely undersized. And Brook Lopez was picking that apart last night. But Caleb Martin was hitting big shots after big shots last night. Salute to him, bro. And below, we could talk about the Lakers versus the Memphis series since you are here. So we've talked about Miami all day. Yeah, how you feel about that Lakers, man? How you feel about LeBron James showing up in the clutch, man?
I think it was fine. I don't think it was like the greatest performance. Outside of like LeBron in the last 5 minutes of regulation and overtime. So I thought it was. Hold on, my bad for the background noise. It's my car. I didn't really think. I'm not really thinking too much of it outside of like the concerns because in my opinion, I already have them winning the series anyway. So I'm just trying to gather like what to take away from the series for the next series. I heard the what Ticket in them was saying about how like the fix is in for AD. I think that is to an extent, and if you're going up against Golden State, that could be a problem. But like going up against the Kings, they don't have the personnel to really do what we're seeing from Triple J. So I'm not really that concerned about the Kings as much as I am the Warriors because the Warriors would have.
They don't have the.
You got the Kings. You got the Kings beating the Warriors.
No, I'm saying out of the.
No, he's saying either or.
He's saying if they face.
Because I think after De'Aaron Fox,
than the Warriors.
I think after De'Aaron Fox, the finger injury, I think the Kings are done.
Bro, he only hurt the tip of his fucking finger, bro. He better fucking play.
Are you kidding me?
He better fucking play. He hit the tip of his fucking finger.
A broken finger hurts, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
you can.
It's the tip of his finger.
Have you ever tried to catch a ball with a broken finger?
Gabe, get your shooting hand.
Bruh,
Gabe, you have so many.
Y'all are crucifying Kawhi for not playing, but if I want De'Aaron Fox to play because of a fucking tip of his finger, y'all are killing me.
That's a good.
Are y'all kidding me? Are y'all fucking kidding me?
Well, I think
killing you.
I don't think he's not gonna play.
The criticism from Kawhi is coming from like this is like a routine thing with him almost every single year. I think that's
come on, bro.
That's really
degenerate. Y'all want Kawhi to play through a degenerative knee, and I want De'Aaron Fox to play through a tip of his finger. And I'm wrong.
No, Gabe, stop. Nobody up here was saying. Nobody up here was saying, "Oh yeah, Kawhi Leonard, you got to sit here and play games and play through that shit." No, when we're talking about and Low hit it on the money. When you have a consistency of missing postseason after postseason, where can I rank you all time? Where can I put you all time? I don't know. I don't know what to do with him, bro. So that's what we're talking about. De'Aaron Fox, though, you have the most nerves are in your finger, bro. And if that's your shooting hand, I mean, bro, you ever try to play basketball with like a few jam fingers? Like it feels different, correct?
Of course it does.
You got a broken finger, fam.
Bro, come on, bro. Just take that shit up. Look at what Josh playing through. His whole fucking hand is hurt. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? De'Aaron Fox's whole fucking hand is hurt. His shooting hand. Y'all are wrong. I'm wrong for asking De'Aaron Fox to play?
Hey, man. I mean, a broken finger's hurt.
Gabe, you've never hooped. Gabe, you've never hooped.
No, bro, fuck that. Because De'Aaron, bro,
nah, you've never
his whole
hooped.
hand is taped up.
And guess what? First of all, his hand isn't broken. First of all, and second of all, if Ja Morant never came back, no one would blame him because his hand is fucked up. Do you know how hard it is to shoot with a broken finger?
It is hard.
No, but I've never broken a finger, but I can understand
he's been managing it pretty well.
Like, there's no way you've played. Like, for example, I played football, so like the real football. I've tried to play football with a fractured foot. I've tried to play football with a fractured. Do you know how much pain that is?
Yes, I understand.
It's just
the
pain.
but bro,
expecting someone to just play because it's the tip of their finger. It's still broke. It's a broken bone. That's the finger you release the ball off. That's how you dribble. Like that. There's no way you just expect someone to just play through that.
Also, Gabe, when we're talking about Kawhi, we're also talking about how much not only they had to give up, how much they had to give up just to get Kawhi in his pieces. God. We're also talking about the fact that he's been unavailable, and when this next contract comes up, he's not getting a max. Like that's just a fact. He's missed too many postseason games. He's unavailable for the last 4 years. Are you paying him max money, Gabe? Are you paying Kawhi max money for missing all these goddamn games?
Kawhi might retire.
We can move on. Y'all got it. We can move on. Y'all got it.
Hey, I gotta rotate.
Because we act like, bro, because we act like players haven't played through a fucking injury before. I'm like Kobe played through a fucking like an ankle. What am I crying? Like I'm not crazy for saying none of this shit. Like,
no, you're not crazy.
I understand what y'all are saying. I understand what y'all are saying, bro. But like
saying De'Aaron Fox can play through it is not crazy. Expecting him to is where we disagree. You don't expect him to play with broken bones.
I got you.
Gabe be dropping the F-bomb crazy. I just want to say that.
He said, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?"
He don't give a damn about nobody.
hey, I gotta rotate the guests though, bro. I got somebody pulling up, man. But y'all be easy, all right? Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, good seeing you, bro. Peace. Let me get.
I gotta bounce myself because I gotta record. I'm not even at my crib, but
you gotta bounce.
I gotta give Jimmy. I had to give Jimmy some love, man. By far, one of the best, if not the best playoff game I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Lo. Hey, you be safe, man. I'll start cooking you again earlier when you make your debut on the panel again, man. But until then,
oh wow,
stay losing, man. Legend of losing. Give it up for Legend of losing, man. Peace.
I can't believe you're having a victory lap because Giannis has played 1 game and a quarter.
Oh no! This ain't a victory lap because of the 3-1 lead. This is a victory lap because of the chat, and the chat always hating on me, and I've been the one right majority of the time over the chat, so it's just me gloating over the chat. That's all.
But you being right because Jimmy played a quarter. I mean, Giannis played a quarter and a half is kind of crazy.
No. What did I hear from the chat? Oh, they have all this depth. Drew Holiday's gonna step up.
Oh well,
Middleton isn't that bad.
We've been trying to tell people that for all year. Like Coach Bud in playoff Holiday is a nasty combo.
And that's what well, I didn't talk about Coach Bud, but everything else I've been talking about the Bucks not being like that, bro. But that's all. But enjoy your day, man. Stay out the strip clubs, man. Be safe, man.
All right.
Peace. I love myself, bro. We got Rated R in the building. What's good with you, bro? Everyone from PC's
pop the bottle, dog. Pop the bottle.
Oh,
dog.
you got the Henny.
Pop the bottle, dog. You know what's going? It's playoff Jimmy time, boy.
Oh, and Rated R. Oh man, I forgot about you, and I forgot you, man.
What you mean?
What happened to Miami? The Miami Heat. What happened to that? And you're king. You're King Giannis.
What happened?
What happened? Where Kawhi?
Mookie?
He's on the bench.
PBA. Where he at?
Kawhi ain't out there. He's on the bench.
What's his knees doing?
What happened
His knees
to
doing this, dog.
Come on,
look, his knees doing this, dog. That's what his knees is
doing.
Hey, look,
hey,
Dub.
I
But listen,
forget.
hey, Dub. Just be fortunate that you played a Bucks team that was, been riddled with injuries, and also, bro, I just, like I said, you had. If you would have told me that Jimmy Butler would have had that type of performance, I was like, damn, like I should have won. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, congratulations on your mid-Miami Heat. You're still mid because I don't think that y'all have enough to actually go to the NBA Finals and compete for a championship, especially when you got Bam Adebayo, who's supposed to be your second best player, supposed to be your second leading scorer as well, and you're missing Tyler Hero for most of the playoffs as well. So I don't believe in Bam offensive production as well.
A team that's been hurt, beating the Milwaukee Bucks, and you still trying, like, that's the thing that people try. Oh yeah, you beat Giannis and them when they was hurt. You acting like we not hurt. You acting like we don't have G League players.
I don't even know why you even talking. Go get the bottle.
G League players.
Dub, I give you that. I give you that, and that's why I sat there and said I give y'all credit. Like, let's be real. Like, let's not act like. Hold on. I called y'all mid-Miami because you've been mid throughout the whole entire regular season. That's not the facts. Like, let's talk real talk, but Dub, right?
What matters most? And you love this. What matters most?
In the playoffs, I agree with that. Hold on, I agree with that. But like I said, your team been. That's why I called y'all mid, because you've been mid throughout the majority of the goddamn regular season, bro. Last year, y'all was what, the number one team in the East, and then all of that dropped off in the goddamn this year. So, like I said, congratulations. But
through the
adversity. To somebody, that guy sitting there saying Giannis had a great fourth quarter. No, he did not, bro.
He definitely did not.
He did not have no. He did not have no.
No, he didn't.
And actually
not.
came up short in the fourth.
He actually regressed. That's the funny thing. He wasn't taking open jump
Shout out
shots.
to Kyle Lowry still, by the way.
Yes, and Kyle Lowry was a bandit last night, boy.
Right.
He was a bandit last night.
His defense on Drew Holiday that late possession.
Woo.
Pretty elite.
It's not hard to play defense on Drew Holiday. I've been telling people about Drew Holiday.
He's been mid for a very long time.
Long time in the postseason.
Hold on, Dub. This the thing. What I would get with Giannis fans, particular, right? Y'all want to sit there and hype this man Giannis up. Y'all want to sit there and give this man all the praise and stuff like that. But when he come up short, y'all want to sit there and blame role players. But when he wins, it's like y'all give him majority of the credit, right? It's quite funny how for most of the part of the regular season, right, they sat there and said the Bucks are the favorites to come out the East. They sat there and said that the Bucks are the championship favorites, right? As soon as players come up short, including Giannis, right, y'all want to sit there and take a jab at the role players. I want to sit there and say Middleton is mid and Holiday playing bad, and but y'all completely ignored that Brook Lopez had 36 points last night, right?
Yeah, he was
and Giannis played good for relatively for the first 3 quarters, but then in the fourth quarter he did not play well as well.
Missed him.
I sat there and said, bro, it's like keeping the same energy, like outside the 2021 ring, like.
I told Mars what we say. Mars, what we say.
We gotta look. We gotta look at that championship with a magnifying glass.
Oh my god!
We gotta look at it,
bro. Like, let's be real.
They tried to propel Giannis to Hakeem because of the 2021 ring, bro. What are we talking about?
Oh man, bro, that's crazy, bro. That ring saved that man legacy, bro. That he living off that ring, bro. They had one ring. They sat there and say he's the best player in the world, bro. With that,
like what? How? When KD's still there, when KD still plays basketball, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? The shot creation from Giannis, bro, was not there fourth quarter. The rim pressure that he normally does was not there. There was a lot of fumbling. There was a lot of stuff. Maybe it might be Coach Bud. It might be Coach Bud that got to play a part into that too. But they look like they was not prepared in the fourth quarter. They was not prepared to run play.
They were scared because they always been scared.
Middleton in the air, bro. Coach Bud
Middleton is a home.
Oh my God, looking like block. He is not pressure. He got no lift on his jump shot. He can't create. He got no burst. Like, what are we talking about? He can't shoot over people no more.
Fellas, they told me last year they would have had Middleton and Holiday healthy. Giannis is easily going through the East. They had Middleton, Holiday last night, and they had Brook Lopez that gave you 36 points.
36, shooting over everybody.
What a Jimmy Butler who have a historical performance, and his role players was inconsistent as well, and they still didn't get it done, bro. It's no excuse, man. That man Giannis Antetokounmpo shot 16% in the goddamn fourth quarter. He turned the ball over 2 times as well. They couldn't finish around them, right? Like, let's not do this, bro. Hold Giannis Antetokounmpo to that standard as the best player in the world, bro. He did not come through, bro. He didn't. It was no excuse, bro. He didn't come through.
And I know plenty of people that was ready to push agendas. They was ready to push. It was actually somebody in particular y'all just had on here that y'all let slip way too easy because he was ready. He was ready to push KD agendas. He's very ready to do that, and y'all let him come up here and say he only played a game and a quarter.
Oh, you talking about Legend of Losing?
His whole squad
come on.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. You're
his
right.
His whole squad is healthy.
I forgot about that.
They
When KD, he was one of the ones where KD took that team to 7. He ain't give a damn, right?
Right.
Oh man, I forgot. Yo, I'm mad. I'm mad you wasn't up here, Love, because I definitely would have gave Love.
Y'all let him slip. Y'all let
him. Hey, bro,
you're right.
Yeah, I gotta stop calling this man Giannis the best player in the world, bro. There's major flaws in this man's game, bro.
It's glaring too.
But let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you.
Who is it then?
Yeah. And yo, I was just about to ask that. Who is the best player in the world then? Because it's really up in the air.
I think right now, right now, who's playing the best basketball is Jimmy Butler. But before Jimmy Butler, I feel like Fox had a great claim. But yeah, right now,
the best player in the world in the league.
No, who's playing? He's talking about probably who playing the best playoffs
overall.
Right now. I think
overall.
I'm talking about who's playing the best right now.
No. I'm talking about who's the best player
overall. I still got to give KD. I still got to give KD.
KD.
I have to because for KD to enter into that team, giving you damn near close to 30. On top of that, the scoring gravity that we want to give to Steph, that we don't want to give to KD is nuts to me.
KD single-handedly turned the
This is
Suns
nasty
from a
work.
fringe
Very
playoff
nasty
team, and we knew that was going to be a first round
Hey,
exit
bro. I
to
gotta wholeheartedly
championship.
disagree with you because the Suns were a top 4 seed before KD came there. Right?
Yeah,
So
but
they
they
was
still.
already in the playoffs, and that's with
I know
that's
that.
hold on.
But here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Hold up, bro. That's
Can
with
we
Chris
respect
Paul.
Steph Curry?
That's with Chris Paul missing over double-digit games. That's with Devin Booker missing over double-digit games as well. That's with DeAndre Ayton missing games as well. That's with them dealing with chemistry issues as well. So I disagree with you saying Kevin Durant.
No. But here's my thing. I get what you say. You talk about
the best player in the world.
Hold on.
We seen him quit his way out Brooklyn. We seen his ass got swept last year when he had KD.
We talking about this year, Mook. What are we talking about, Mook?
He's not the best player this year.
So who's the best player this year, Mook?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
No.
Yes,
I
sir.
need playoff translation, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Joe, I tried. I was ready to push some Joel Embiid agendas, man. And this
We
guy
need to
goes
start respecting Steph Curry, bro.
Look.
I think Steph Curry is actually the best player in the world right now.
Even though you're saying that the Suns was the 4th seed, it was clear in everybody's mind that team was not going to make any. If they didn't make a move, they were not going to make no action in the playoffs. That's a fact.
They
we
was
know
going
that.
to be a playoff team.
It was going to be a playoff, but it's going to be a first round knockout. Now they have championship contention. What are we talking about? It's totally two different things. The landscape of how we look at the Suns before KD and the landscape that we look at after KD is totally two different things.
Let's be real. Like, y'all hear me? Let's be real. Like, congratulations that they're beating up on a Clippers team that's missing their 2 best players. So yes.
The man played 2 games. What are we talking about here?
No. KD will.
Real ass knees played 2.
Number two. I don't look at the Suns as championship contenders because there's a lot of glaring flaws in that roster. When you're crying Kevin Durant and D Book to play over 40 minutes a night, especially against our G leaders, our third stringers, every single night, bro. That's maybe
there's a lack of bench. I agree with you on that. But they're not even playing Terrence Ross. So like, what does that tell you?
You don't have no real bench. You don't have no consistent attackers at the rim that generate rim pressure outside of D Book. Not only that, even if you put in a lineup that heavily relies on point of attack, wing resistance, it still hits y'all negatively offensively. So, like I said, bro, it's a lot of flawed roster. And when y'all do play Denver next round, I got Denver Nuggets in probably like 5 or 6 games, bro, because they just
5 is fucking crazy. Mook is drunk. Mook is on Henny already. He popped the bottle with Dub. That's crazy. What is he talking about?
The Suns were the 6th seed when they got KD, and they were 2 games above.
Like Mook just be lying, son.
No,
he
hold on.
They was
a hold on.
He be lying. Nah. Y'all just let him lie all the time.
When did they get KD?
It's some random shit. When did they just let it rock?
February 9th.
And where was they ranked in February 9th?
They slid because
they were 30. They were 30 and 27.
And
they were up there.
That was a real good team to you, right? That was a real good team to you.
They were 30 and 27. They were the 6th seed. They were 2 games above 9th.
Right.
The reason why I don't like using the seeds in argument, especially for this year's West, is saying someone was the 4 seed when we know how close the West was from 4 to 10.
We're going by gameplay.
It's just a disingenuous argument because they were the 6th seed. They were half a game back of 4 and 2 above 9. That doesn't prove anything.
Let me ask you a question.
That's my issue.
When KD played his first game, where were the Suns ranked?
Let me see. Okay.
When he played his first game,
yes, I have to find when KD played his first game.
Hold on. When KD played his first
you
game,
asking the same question is going to make you get the 2 numbers first.
Top 5 seed in the goddamn Western Conference, bro.
Okay, and I will confirm if that's true.
Wait, KD.
You going by the standings don't mean nothing. What are we talking about?
Wait. Why are you going by the standings when the difference between the 4 and like the 7th seed was like 3 games?
Irrelevant.
No. What I'm saying is,
yes. They were the 3rd seed and they were 4 games above 11th.
Okay, so when KD played, they was the 3rd seed. So what the fuck I got left for, bro? Like I said,
no. Okay. So I went with when they first got KD. You went with when he played his first game. That's valid.
You was wrong.
They were 4 games above 11.
Wrong again. Let me bow down. You was wrong again. I told y'all they was a top 3, top 4 seed when KD played his first game with the Phoenix Suns. My point is that KD didn't join no trash, mediocre team. He joined a pretty good team. He joined a team that actually the previous year was a 60-win team. There was 1 game for getting back to the conference finals. Team that went to the NBA finals as well. So
and what happened?
Like I said,
Chris Paul and Devin Booker got locked up.
Team, though.
Like, what are we talking about? You were acting like they wasn't calling CP3. He was washed. that he was washed. He was done. They was criticizing DeAndre Ayton damn near the whole season.
And
Devin
he's
Booker
not
was
on the 60-win Suns. Mikal
Yeah.
Bridges is not there.
But that
Cam Johnson isn't there. That's not the same team.
No. What I'm saying is that even though that's not the same team, of course that's not the same team when you remove those pieces to get Kevin Durant. What I'm sitting there saying is that when he joined the same team that has that same core, that's got the same main core as D-Book, 8, and CP3, right? That team was a pretty damn good team, which was a 60-win team, and they went to the NBA Finals, and it was one game away from getting to the conference final. So to sit there and say that, KD came to this team and just put this team over the top, that's not really true.
Were they winning a championship before?
They was getting to the finals, and they was making almost deep.
They was not making it to the finals.
Were they making it to the finals?
They did make
did
it to the
anybody
finals.
have them pick to go make
Are you forgetting the 2021 where they made it to the finals?
Oh no, I'm saying this year.
I'm talking about this year.
Nobody thought that they were making it to the finals. They did not. Nobody in their right mind.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think that without adding Kevin Durant, that the Suns had do you believe that the Suns' depth, without Kevin Durant, was better than this depth that they have now?
They would have had a worse chance without Kevin.
No, I'm just. Can you answer my question? I'm asking.
Of course, the depth is worse. The depth is going to be worse.
Is worse. The depth
really
is worse.
good.
You said the depth, the Suns' depth before they add KD was better than this depth now.
That's fine. Their chances of making the finals is still worse.
Okay, my point is we've seen that depth. First of all, you got Mikal Bridges, who's getting better year by year. You got Chris Paul, you got D-Book, who's taking a leap offensively as well, right? And he's stepping up on the defensive side of the ball. I'm saying
Who do you think?
This is that even without Kevin Durant, they still had a chance of making another deep postseason run.
Which chances
because
are higher?
Like you said, that depth before they add Kevin Durant was still great. It was still good.
Which chances were higher?
They had just got one man the
year
before.
You said
with that same depth.
Well, I think the chances higher is if they stayed their roster the same. If they roster stayed the same, we have seen the Suns.
If a team
postseason runs to the finals.
No. If a team in the Suns
one game away from getting back to the conference finals.
If in the teams, no. If the teams they lost in the second round, right? If a team in the Suns who won 65 games got worked. They got worked in Game 7 and Game 6 were locked up. That Game 7 performance from from Devin Booker and Chris Paul was one of the worst performances I've ever seen.
And
they got locked up by them.
Well, I think
the Dallas Mavericks locked them up in a Western Conference. In a Western Conference that's more tight, that's more packed with the Lakers, with the Clippers, and what you said, with the Nuggets. There's no way in my right mind with the Warriors, Kings. There's no way in my right mind I thought the Suns that the Suns were gonna make it to the finals.
Hey, bro, you capping right now.
Who thought that?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Nobody thought that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because around that time, before KD joined the Suns, what everybody was saying about the Western Conference, they were saying the Western Conference was weak. It was mid. It was terrible.
Open,
right.
Yeah.
So you telling me in the Suns, right? Before they add KD, right? Okay. And before the Lakers made their moves and made their changes, right? And for the Clippers was inconsistent and up and down as well, right? Right? You telling me that the Suns in that weak West didn't have the opportunity of making a deep postseason run again without Kevin Durant?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Mistaken, bro. They
listen to what I'm saying, right? I'm about to answer your question.
They just had a bad Game 7.
Listen to what I'm saying. All right. I'm gonna answer your question. The West wasn't as strong as the East. The thing about the West, though, is that damn near all of those teams from the 1st seed all the way to the 6th and 7th seed had a very good chance of making it to the finals. A lot of them had higher chances than the Suns, especially after the Lakers got LeBron with AD and them boys. You had the Denver Nuggets and them boys. Shit, the Pelicans in the beginning of the season looked like a better team than the Suns.
Yes, they did.
What were we talking about, bro?
Yeah, but you forget that the Pelicans took downgress when
no. We're just saying the West wasn't that strong, but don't act as if the Suns would have done dominating that West when it was wide open for everybody. They weren't beating the Nuggets.
It was wide open, but they
were not beating the Nuggets.
It was nowhere near the strength it was.
They weren't beating the Nuggets. They weren't beating the Kings. They weren't beating a lot of these teams, bro.
How you know that?
Because they're not better.
Yeah, but we have. But how you said? Why you
CP3 is washed. The man can't get to the fucking rim. He has 32 attempts from less than 5 feet all season long.
CP3 is still one of these. CP3
That's a crazy stat.
Hold on. CP3 is still regarded as a top 10 point guard in the league. Not only
Bro,
that,
I don't give a
he's
damn.
still
By who?
He's still regarded. Hold on, bro. He's still regarded as.
Who regards him as that?
Who regards him? Yeah,
I think that I say the consistency around the NBA.
It don't matter if he's not actually
that consensus is all wrong. Every single one of them.
It don't matter if he's not.
Name me 10 point guards better than him.
Drew Holiday, James Harden,
Yeah.
Darius Garland, Jalen Brunson, Trae Young, Tyrese Halliburton.
What? Nah.
Tyrese is better.
You can even without Tyrese, you can still name Tyrese.
No, this nigga said Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay. Take off Tyrese Halliburton for whatever reason.
We are not taking off Tyrese.
For whatever. How many names am I?
Doesn't matter.
I'm at 5. I'm at 5.
And you didn't even say heavy hitters
already.
Oh yeah, I just went through the East.
He hasn't even said the 3.
Jamal Murray, Ja Morant, De'Aaron Fox, Stephen Curry, Is Shea a point guard? Is Shea a point guard?
I don't consider.
No, Shea not a point.
Don't even matter because you got Luka.
Luka Doncic, Damian Lillard. That's at least 10 names.
That's
no, that was like 7 names.
That's 11. I counted it. I counted it.
Man,
what are we
stop
talking
it,
about?
Hey, look, hey, y'all said Tyrese Halliburton. You said Jamal Murray. Man, stop it. Like
Jamal Murray is better. Are you serious?
Okay, Jamal Murray and Tyrese Halliburton are for sure better than this version of Chris Paul.
No, as a score, I agree. Like if you look at that score,
at everything. Besides, Jamal Murray is not a better passer than Chris Paul,
and a better playmaker. So, like I said, like impact towards
downs, man.
The impact of the game.
Anyone could do that.
I think the impact of the game what Chris Paul brings to the team is much more higher than what Halliburton.
And you think the Nuggets would be better with Chris Paul instead of Jamal Murray?
I know.
So what impact is Chris Paul bringing to you?
His playmaking is passing.
Drew Holiday is better.
His playmaking is
the playmaking you're referring to. Can you explain it?
His ability to operate from the pick and roll as well. His ability to score from the mid range as well. When you're giving him the opportunity of doing that as well. So that's what we're talking about in terms of impact.
Can you explain the playmaking to me?
I'm talking about from the ability to be a threat at shooting the mid range. His ability to be a threat to manipulate defense when he's actually, setting the pick and actually get to the elbow spot as well. That's why I consider it as him actually being a scoring threat and him actually playmaking, actually making the right reads with his great IQ and his vision. I look at that in terms of impact and what he brings prevalent to the Phoenix Suns as well.
I think you're heavily overstating.
You're a bozo. What type of
I just think you're heavily overstating the defensive attention that Chris Paul's drawing.
He's not drawing the same. They're actually giving him that. They're actually giving all those middies that he used to knock down last year. They're giving it to him, and he's not hitting them.
Yeah,
that's what they're talking about.
Okay,
still giving him the same middies, and he's not hitting. On top of that, he's not even giving you any rim pressure.
If you play drop coverage,
Russell Westbrook is better than
if you play drop.
Talk about
get out of here, bro. Stop. If you play this,
Westbrook is outplaying him this series.
Listen,
That's a fact.
if you play, hold on. If you play drop coverage on CP3, right, he has the ability to cook drop coverages, bro.
Is he cooking drop coverage right now, though?
That's why it's so hard to guard.
Move, you don't make sense. We actually is he doing it? I don't want to hear about you talk about he has the potential. Is he doing it? No, he's not doing it. What are you talking about?
Hold on, stop
capping, bro.
Stop screaming, bro. Take a chill pill right now.
I'm chilling, bro. You just chatting, bro. It don't make no sense. You just lying on it, bro.
Stop crying, bro.
Nobody's crying, bro.
Now, like I said, Chris Paul has the ability to. That's why it makes so.
Is he doing it, so
I
didn't ask you.
Bro, can you shut the fuck up, bro? Let me talk, bitch.
Can he do it?
Shut the fuck up.
Is he doing it?
Damn, bro. You this nigga, bro.
Bro, he wouldn't do none of that, bro.
I'm trying to explain, bro. I'm trying to explain, bro. And you keep on over talking me, bro.
Context. Let him go. Let him
go.
Go ahead,
damn, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This nigga, damn. Look, I'm saying
this. Stop crying, dog.
Look, what I'm saying is this. I sat there and said, like, CP3 has the ability to kill drop coverages. What I mean is that with the most one action that the Suns won, they won Spain pick and rolls. So when they won that Spain pick and roll, Chris Paul killing drop because the bigs is playing drop, he has it's literally very, very tough on guarding that because now you got to press up, you got to hedge, you got to do all that. And we have seen Chris Paul give you the type of assist and playmaker production needed for his team as well. His IQ, his vision is still there. Yes, it's a slightly digress of his scoring and his shooting as well, but we cannot act like the abilities that what makes CP3 great is still there, still relatively there, bro.
He's possibly I think it's only one worse point guard, like worse than CP3 just in the playoffs right now.
Who's in the playoffs? Jamal Murray, John Morant.
Two. Mike Conley and
Kyle Lowry.
D'Angelo Russell.
I mean, not
everybody
Kyle,
else is better than Chris Paul.
Let's
And
not
Mike
disrespect
Conley
Mike.
hit
Let's
that
not
clutch
disrespect
shot
Mike
back
Conley
then.
right now. Let's not disrespect Mike Conley. Let's not.
He was
I'm not
cooking yesterday.
saying
He
that.
actually had
I'm
some
just
crazy
saying
shots yesterday.
He's doing a lot of the same
He's
stuff.
on
I
the
don't know.
bottom
Jamal
tier
Murray's been
of
great in
just
the
the
playoffs, I
teams
gotta be
currently playing, not even to mention, bro.
To say, yeah, we know that Chris Paul is capable of doing it, but is he hitting those mid-range shots? No, he's getting those same mid-range shots, and he's bricking them
Can you
shits.
tell me
On
what's the
top of that,
percentage?
he's not providing the
Can you tell
rim
me what's
pressure that we said. On top of that, the playmaking that you're describing is not the same. He's acting more like John Stockton than Chris Paul at this point. He's just facilitating at this point.
He's always had a
setting
little
up everybody.
Stockton.
And the real
He's always been
playmaking
a
is
little
occurring
bit
from
Stockton. He's always been a little bit
the
Stockton.
real playmaking that's occurring is, and the real playmaking that he's really doing is between Aiden. He's getting Aiden, okay, them little 12-foot shots, cool, because you got to sit at Chris Paul at the midi and you got to sit at Aiden at the midi. That's fine, but that's because they are, you know, the scouting report is mid-range shooting. You know that already. But my thing is, although we know the scouting report, all Mookie's telling us is what the scouting report says. That's all you're telling us, my guy. But we're talking about production. What are we seeing on the floor? What we seeing on the floor is that he's not getting to the rim. He don't got no burst. The jump shot that he's supposed to be making, he's not making them. So what are we doing? He's not making floaters. He's not attacking the rim. He's moving like John Stockton right now. Old John Stockton at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So what we talk about?
He's shooting one of his worst percentages in his whole entire career.
So don't cap and say, yo, we know what he can do when he ain't doing it. He's getting outperformed. Devin Booker is the primary playmaker. He's the one that's with that attacking the rim and making those reads. And KD's on the other side making reads as well. It's all three of them doing playmaking. So you can't just say Chris Paul is playmaking for the team. That's not true.
Now you said Chris Paul is not knocking down the mid range. Can you tell me what he's shooting for mid range this season? Mars, you got the
you got the
bro, regular season or playoffs?
Regular season.
We're talking about playoffs, dog. What are we talking about?
No. I can't judge the playoffs. I can't judge the playoffs.
All right, man. He got it, bro. He's gonna move the goalposts. I see what's going on.
I said there.
From 10 to 16, I got it.
W-dub, because
I got it. From 10 to 16 feet, 30%. From 16 feet to the 3-point line, 15%.
You're reading the.
That doesn't sound accurate.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's that.
Oh, my bad. I'm reading the wrong one. I'm reading the wrong one.
You're reading the one that's actually happening right now, but it's the wrong one apparently.
Okay. My bad. I got it. I was looking at the left. I got it right now though. Okay, 10 to 16 is 48. 16 from the 3-point line is 48.
That sounds about more.
Then 3
What is in the playoffs? Where's in the playoffs?
Is this the playoffs? I don't even know. Let me see the playoffs. Playoffs is 10 to 16, 27, 16 to 3, 72, 3 to 10.
Random.
What's the volume on that 16 to 3-point line? Because 72% is OD.
It's probably like 6%.
Let me go to NBA.com because I'm on Basketball Reference right now. Give me one
So
second.
right there. So mostly in the regular season, he's still knocking it down. Still close to 50.
It was what you were reading before.
So you lying talking about he's not hitting them down. He's hitting them down.
I said in the playoffs, Smoke. I said in the playoffs.
No, you're trying to switch the goalposts.
Now we're not talking about regular season, Smoke. You're moving the goalposts. You want to move it when you want to make a point about something, bro.
I cost you a lot. You done, bro.
You sound dumb. You're not even making no sense, bro. You're just capping, bro. You're just capping, bro. I said, what is he doing in the playoffs?
In the regular season,
the shots he's not hitting those shots in the playoffs. He's not moving. Hear me clear. Hear me clear. You're deaf.
I got the numbers. My bad. Hold on. Hold on, fellas. I got the numbers. I got the numbers, right? From 10 to 14 feet in the playoffs is from 10 to 14 feet in the playoffs is 26%. From 15 to 19 feet is 64%, but on 14 shots. So it's 14 shots, so 9 for 14. And then 5 to 9 feet is 25%. So one thing that he's shooting well in is 15 to 19 feet, and that's probably through his pick
And
and
that's
roll
probably
action
catching
with
shoot
DeAndre
open
Ayton.
shots. Like he not getting them.
That's a pick and roll. I think that's
that's
the
on pick and roll.
I think that is because that's where the 15 19 feet is.
So for the
Paul.
most part, Chris Paul, like I said, said.
But all throughout,
damn, he cooking niggas. But like I said, said like for the regular season, for the most part, he's shooting damn near close to 50% from the mid range, and in the playoffs, it's a slight digress, right?
Oh no, it's not a slight.
It's not slight.
It's a digress. It's a digress in the playoffs. I respect that. It's a digress. But
going from 50%, because he went from 50% from 10 to 14. He dropped all the way to 29. That's a crazy drop.
Yeah, but
like I said, Chris Paul can still make elbow jump shots.
He could. I ain't say he can't.
I just want to know why
he's not hitting them.
I don't
He's just not
understand
doing
what
it.
you're talking about. You can't.
That's all I want to know.
Look, like I said, bro. For the most part, Chris Paul, he still has the ability to knock down the elbow jumper, which he's shooting close to 50%. And this year in the playoffs, it's been a digress, but it's been only a 4-game sample size, I believe. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, he has the ability to improve those middies, and I believe that this was a bad series for him. We're talking about terms of scoring the mid range, but he still has the threat of scoring for the mid range in the elbow jumper as well. So,
all this to hate on KD is
thanks for cooking you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Easy work, bro.
Yo, this guy, he's delusional, bro. He's delusional, bro. Nah, you're bozo. You're bozo. Just because you reading out stuff from a scouting report, you talk about stuff from a scouting report. All you just tell us is what CP3 can do. What is he doing?
Take your L.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
What is he doing? Take your L, bro. Just let it go.
Let's read some super chats. Real talk. I'm gonna leave you up here, Nigel, in context, but real talk. You be safe, bro. I'll see you later, man.
I got a little headache right now. You know what I'm saying?
Be safe, man.
Marlon said, so who do you guys have winning the Bucks series?
I'm going Miami. I don't care, bro.
Miami.
But it's a skeptical Miami where
I got Miami maximum 7 games, but I got Bucks I got Miami in 6.
Got you.
Don't take it personal. I don't understand why everyone is surprised by this Milwaukee blunder. They were never a great team in the half court. Their coach is overrated, and they barely beat KD with a bunch of construction workers.
Let me ask you a question. Did Jay Crowder even play defense on Jimmy? Did he even get burned?
Jay Crowder is done, bro.
He's a bozo. How you beg for playing time and then you get transferred to a team where you might get bounced out at?
Bro,
hey, that's Thomas Bryant, man. Thomas Bryant begged for playing time and then can't get over DeAndre Jordan. You know how bad you have to be to not get over DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah, that is crazy. It's crazy.
Like,
has he played a minute this series? I don't think he has.
Not that I can remember.
Derek Morris, who called that?
Oh yeah, Dub.
Dub.
Jay Crowder. Did Jay Crowder?
Nah, not the
Jay Crowder. They definitely said that was
Bryant.
an X factor. Oh man, when Jay Crowder coming, he gonna lock it up.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that. I hated
he gonna lock up Jalen. Oh man, that was nasty.
The man barely played all season long. You think he's just gonna like that's?
He's also just not good anymore. Like it's just not. It's not.
Yeah, the same. People don't understand that players just. They're not always what they used
to be.
They
see the name.
Like Marcus Morris should not be playing playoff minutes, but
facts.
That's a factual dog.
That man Marcus.
But when I saw him in the game, I said, "Oh man!"
And this man Tyler
like real minutes
start this man, bro.
Yeah, Marcus Morris should not be playing playoff minutes.
We got 4 more, man. We got 1,200 people in here. Like the video and subscribe, man. But go ahead, Morris.
G-Man, Dub, let's go. Shout out to G-Man.
Sir.
Zero just vibing. He said next, so we must have been talking about something bad. I can't remember what it was, but no, this was 15 minutes ago. It was about something to do with Chris Paul, I guess. Bino, Dookie is the goofiest chatty patty on Player's Choice. He said. His words, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger.
What is a chatty patty?
and then hit 44. Mook is diet ticket.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh my goodness!
And I just got cooked, right? Holy shit!
I'm gonna
never heard of a chatty patty.
We had our 2-hour mark, so I'm gonna let as many people up here as possible. And then if I can't, I'll bring you up here. I apologize, but this is all I can bring up. So,
Dub, quick question. Jeremy Grant is a free agent. How do you like him going to the Cavs?
You said what? My bad.
Jeremy Grant is going to be a free agent after this year. How you like him going to the Cavs? Because we saw that Okoro missed all them corner shots. You know what I'm saying? So how do you think Jeremy Grant will fit with the Cavs? You think that would help them? If you put Jeremy Grant right now,
that'll be really good. I'm not sure if he'll be like the determining factor on if they're gonna like make the finals run, but I do think that'll be really good for him. I like him there better than Okoro 100%.
That's a fact.
A lot of people, any 3-and-D guy.
I'll take yeah, right. At this point, yeah.
It's just better, bro. Like he's bad. Ty, what's good, Ty?
Oh no, man, just chilling. I just wanted to.
That's not true.
You called
That's
it.
crazy. That's crazy.
You called it, and it was facts.
Oh, thank you. That's all we heard, but I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, you called it, and it was facts. So I got to give you credit for that.
Hey man, everybody up here, they was mad at me, man. They mad at me.
I was like, you lying right now, but it came to fruition. So salute to you on that.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
And Mookie, stop lying, bro. If you can't visibly see that Chris Paul is not the player he once was and is a liability out there, then I don't know what you're looking at, bro. As a Suns fan, we all know that CP3 is not the player he was, and he's almost a liability out there. We definitely need to upgrade at the point guard position if we want to be viable, bro.
100%.
Hold on, you telling me Chris Paul does not have no impact on the Suns?
He has an impact as more in name and reputation, but when we talking about shared production, he leaves a lot to be desired out there, bro, and that's just a fact.
Okay, so if I take Chris Paul out of your team, who runs?
Who we replacing him with?
I'm just saying, if you take Chris Paul off the Phoenix Suns, who runs the offense?
I said, who we replacing him with?
Just don't replace him with nobody.
We don't have a backup point guard. We don't have a backup. We are hurting at the point guard position, period. So yes, if you take Chris Paul off the team, right now, if he goes down with an injury, it's gonna affect us 100%. But we can definitely upgrade that. You're not saying nothing because we don't have a backup.
If you remove their starting point guard, they don't have a point guard. Mind blowing.
If Cameron Payne was healthy, he still won't able to.
No, because Cameron Payne is not a facilitator. He comes off the bench as a scorer.
That's why I sat there and said.
I said you have to replace him with somebody, Mookie.
Hold on. You sat there and said that Chris Paul does not have no impact. So if
I did not. I just said that he has a.
Let me talk. If you take,
I didn't say that though. You starting off wrong.
If you take Chris Paul off the Phoenix Suns, you don't have no facilitator. You don't have nobody that operate the pick and roll. You don't nobody.
Right.
You don't have nobody.
Devin Booker can still operate the pick and roll. What is he talking about?
Devin Booker
forgot how to play basketball.
No. I disagree. I disagree with you on that contest. Devin Booker is not a facilitator.
We're not talking about to run a pick and roll.
No, he's not. He's not. He struggles in double team situations. He's not that guy. Right. As a Suns fan, I've been watching. Trust me on this.
He does struggle with double team for sure.
Right.
But he struggled. He can't do it. You can't say that he can't do it.
It depends on the coverage they're running.
If he does it, it's to the detriment of the team.
Of course, if they hard trap him, then he got to get
of course.
Damn, that was a crazy ass slap.
But D-Book is
you know what I'm saying?
I think D-Book.
My fault. But you know what I'm saying? Schematically, I get what y'all saying, but he could still do it. Y'all saying that he can't do it. Like he got no ball handling, he can't do it.
No. He can do it, but it's to the detriment of the team. I don't think they operate as well with D-Book doing it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So we need Chris Paul. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, he leaves a lot to be desired at the point guard position. We need to upgrade at the point guard position. We need to upgrade our backup for us to be a bona fide, championship contender. That's all we missing, really. To me, that's all we missing is a really good starting point guard and a backup. So Chris Paul to me is not it right now.
But why are they playing? Why are they not playing Terrence Ross? That's what I'm curious.
Can you speak to me about your bench? Like, how's that? Like,
but why they not playing Terrence Ross? Why they not playing Terrence Ross?
I thought the bench would play a little better. I thought Wainwright and those guys will have more impact. I think Torrey Craig is playing good as a starter, but when we go to the bench, they play better in the regular season. And right now, like you said, it's a small sample size, but they need to step up for sure. The bench. I don't think the bench is horrible, but we definitely need more production though.
Is Terrence Ross even getting burned though?
Y'all def, and y'all only got one elite guy that can put pressure on the rim, and Devin Booker as well. That's a major problem to me because I do shoot a lot of mid-range jumpers.
No, we're gonna live and die by that mid range, and that's the makeup of the team, though. That's the makeup of the team. But you know, we have some of the best players to ever do it at the mid range, though. At the same time, so we okay with living and dying by that at this point. With KD and Book, they some of the best to ever do it. So at the same time, we gotta live and die by that.
Yeah, but when y'all not hitting no mid range shots, like
oh yeah, for sure, you can say that about a lot of teams. When a lot of teams ain't hitting shots, they're gonna struggle. But
I'm just saying, like you can't, like some teams, like when they're not hitting shots, they have the ability to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, and get to the and shoot free throws. Like I can't say that for the Phoenix Suns.
No, we're not gonna put up a lot of free throws. No, you're right. We're not gonna put up a lot of free throws. We're gonna live and die by that mid range. So if we die by that, then you know. But like I said,
against the Nuggets. You don't think the Suns? You don't think the players could get to the rim on the Suns?
I don't think they'll ever be a rim running type of team. They're gonna get maybe more looks at the rim, but they're not gonna be a rim running type of team.
No,
That's
I
not
know
their
that,
game.
but you don't think that they'll be able to get their shots off at the rim against the Nuggets because the Nuggets don't have elite rim pressure. That's all I'm saying.
They don't have elite rim pressure,
rim protection.
But what I'm saying in context is our guys are not trying to get to the rim. If they get space, they're using that space to pull up that mid range. They're not using that space to push it all the way to the rack.
Right. Besides Devin Booker,
besides Book, and even still, if he got an opening at that mid range, he's trying to knock that down.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
Though, the Suns get a lot of free throw attempts though, so I don't understand this point of them not being able to get free throws. They shoot a lot of free throws. Like I don't know what we're talking about that. Like they shot 33,
especially against the Nuggets. I think because my fault.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like they shot 33 in game 1. In game 2, they only had 14, but then in game 3, I think they had 46, and then in game 4, the last game, they had like 30.
Well, we got to look at what those is coming off though, Dub. I don't think it's off a lot of rim pressure. I think it's off them operating. Yeah,
which is fine. But I mean, one of the points I heard was getting to the line. I think Mookie left. You guys get to the line though, so it was like I'm not really worried about y'all getting to the line. Y'all know how to get easy buckets. Drawing fouls, maybe mid range,
and that's a harder team to get to get those fouls compared to like a Nuggets team that's less defensively prone. Like that team is actually locked in defensively. So to still get those free throw attempts, I'm looking at the Nuggets. This is free. I'm in the lane. I'm up. I think Chris Paul might lay it up on Jokic. We might see Chris Paul lay it up on Jokic.
We might need to calm down there.
I'm about to say y'all doing Jokic bad. Jokic is bad defensively, but
we climbing up Jokic's chest, man.
All you gotta do at this point, all you gotta do is get in front of Chris Paul, really, and he gonna have to pull up for that midi.
Listen, Chris Paul might fuck around and dunk on Jokic, man. He might fuck around and dunk.
KD might, but yeah, against the Nuggets, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll actually have a. I wouldn't even say that. I don't know. That Nuggets team looked good against the Wolves, so it's like I'm scared, bro.
No. Offensively, listen, that team is looking like, especially Jamal Murray. Shout out to Jamal Murray not being a bubble fraud and being a real hooper. Like the same moves he was hitting in the bubble, the same moves he's hitting it in your face, overdose, spin. All it's only things that his rim pressure is not the same, but other than that, his shot making is elite.
Bro, I'm just worried about that offense, bro. Like the offense they have, like I'm not gonna lie, like Jokic is gonna do his thing. What kind of fucking body you gonna throw at Jamal Murray when he playing like this, bro?
I'm not sold, bro. I'm not sold. The Timberwolves is trash.
They were down like 84 to 96, and then MPJ makes 3 threes, like 2 seconds. Just make 3 threes instantly. I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ.
Wiggins
he's like a 4-point play merchant. Like that's all he does is take like hard ass threes. Like it's nuts. He's always getting fouled. Like it's crazy.
And they're crazy
over the top. That's why.
Yeah, he shoots on anybody.
You're right there, and he's just shooting straight.
I don't care. He don't care. It's nuts.
And really, who they really gonna be like committing to the help off, like for in the Sun series, like Aaron Gordon, maybe.
Yes,
Aaron. They don't even play. They don't even play Aaron Gordon like that. They don't really.
But they play Aaron Gordon in the dunker spot. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like
the T-Wolves are having some sort of success because Rudy Gobert can be there on Aaron Gordon, but
the Suns don't.
That you'd be relying on KD to do that, and I'm like,
he's not that bad. He's not that bad.
It's killing me, bro. He's killing me. Dr. is killing me, bro.
I don't know, man. DeAndre Ayton be out there looking lost, bro. I don't know.
Jokic is cooking him, by the way.
I don't know, man.
Chris Paul has nowhere to hide defensively in that series.
DeAndre Ayton is not progressing, bro. I don't understand it.
Well,
but he's Chris Paul.
He could guard. He could guard.
Facts, Mark. Facts.
He could guard.
Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown. You put Chris Paul on Bruce Brown.
Chris Paul can't guard Caldwell Pope because they use him in a lot of dribble handoffs.
Yeah, they use him on dribble handoffs. Not Pope. You're gonna have to put Brown. You're probably gonna have to put Brown.
Handoffs. Like there's so
But
much.
Brown don't even play like that though.
Well, yeah, he's off the bench.
He gets minutes. Brown
he's
gets
off
minutes.
the bench. Yeah, he's off the bench.
Yeah,
But the starting unit, Chris Paul can't guard Jamal Murray, can't guard KCP, MPJ, God forbid.
He's gonna
and
shoot
then what?
over him.
And then what? Jokic and Aaron Gordon.
shit.
Like he has no chance. He has no chance.
If they played Aaron Gordon in the corner, maybe I could see it because Aaron Gordon hasn't been shooting well. But
Yeah,
that's
they don't
not
do
how
that with him. They put him in
Aaron Gordon will kill Chris Paul down low.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
KD will likely be on Aaron Gordon, and then Chris Paul. I can't say Chris Paul will become unplayable because you're gonna play him, but
you have to play him. We have nothing else.
It's gonna be
hard.
hard.
Jamal Murray's looking at him like barbecue chicken.
That motherfucker Chris Paul will get used to running. He better do some conditioning because
Jamal Murray is looking like him like this.
There's no one else
like him like this.
It's gonna.
What about this Warriors-Lakers matchup? Who gonna win that matchup?
Warriors,
whoa.
Count the Kings out.
Hold on.
Yeah, you can't count the Kings out yet.
Yeah, the Warriors got to beat the Kings first. The Warriors got to beat the Kings first.
We counted the Kings out player?
Lakers, maybe you can already put them there.
Yeah, the Lakers are through. The Lakers are through.
Yeah, the Lakers
Lakers should be through.
Shout out to Braun for that performance.
Kings without Fox. Kings without Fox. I'm not believing in them. Sabonis is not.
De'Aaron Fox is going to play first of all. And second of all, the Warriors are on the road tonight. Like, what we doing?
We forgot about that, fellas. They don't got no road. They don't got no road aura, bro. They don't got no road mentality.
My prediction before
the zeitgeist goes down.
My prediction was Kings in 6, but I do think whoever wins this game, Game 5, wins the series.
No key.
No matter who wins.
I agree with that.
Kevin Herter, please, Kevin Herter, find your jump, bro. Please, bro.
Steph. I hope Steph is watching. This is the one time.
Oh, don't put faith. If you put faith in Steph Curry, he's gonna let you down.
Yes. Put faith, Dub. Yes.
This is the one time I'm putting faith in you, Curry. You better beat this team, bro. You better beat this team in 6.
He almost fumbled a bag last game. That's a fact, Dub.
Go with the timeout. The timeout almost. Yeah.
That's why I be telling people, bro. Steph be having. He's not that clutch, bro.
He's not.
How is he not clutch? How is he not clutch?
No, I haven't seen too many moments of him being like clutch, bro.
Just that guy. Just Jimmy Butler. So I never seen that Jimmy Butler in Steph.
Never, bro. It's just moments, bro. And maybe we could do the moments merchant thing. I don't give a fuck. Maybe it's a casual thing to say. I don't care, bro. But it's like when I watch
recency bias.
No, it's not recency bias. It's his whole career. Like I have yet to see like times where I like, dang, Steph, like you really showing out in the clutch.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Did you watch the finals?
Yeah. Oh, last year that was like the few times where I seen it.
Yeah. Well, you saw that.
Except for 2000, he had one bad playoff series in his career.
But
I don't care.
Let's be for real. Udoka made a big mistake.
No, we're not saying he's been bad. We're not saying he's been bad. We're not saying he's been bad. We just saying he not like went nuclear, you know what I'm saying, in the fourth or something like that.
You ain't feel the war. You ain't feel the war, man.
You
can't make a 3 down 10. They can make a 3 up 1.
You don't more lows. I've seen more lows with Curry than highs. I'll say
he can't make a 3 down 10, but he can make a 3 up 1 though. That's the difference. That's the difference.
This series he has been showing up in the clutch.
Game 6, 2015.
For sure.
He a bit of a front runner, a little bit of a front runner, but a little bit. He's still great. I'm not saying he's not, him, but he a little bit of a front runner.
Hold on, y'all don't think he came up clutch against OKC in 2016?
Yeah. When he got him out of there, I'm not gonna lie. That was one moment.
He came in clutch. We're not saying he doesn't. We're not saying he doesn't. We're just saying
it's not like long stretches.
It's like we're just saying that the cold outweighs the hot.
Yes.
That's what everybody does.
Like everyone here knows that he can. Everyone here knows that he can make a 3 when the Warriors.
Like when Curry's in the clutch, like when I watch Curry in the clutch, I'm like, I hope that you make it. It's not that I hope that you miss it. It's like I hope that you make it.
Right.
You're right.
Jimmy,
he a dagger merchant.
Jimmy in the clutch, dog.
He a dagger merchant.
Jimmy in the clutch. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, when
That's going in. That's going in. That's better.
Hey, when Curry up 5 in the clutch, it's a bucket.
Oh yeah, easy.
He a dagger merchant. He a dagger merchant. He'll put you to bed.
Oh yeah.
He'll send your ass night. He got the night quill.
When they got momentum, they rolling.
Everybody rolling, everybody moving and shaking.
Yeah.
Doing a couple of these.
All that means is
when he's up 5, he's a bucket. When he's down 5, he's just dookie. He's just dookie.
When do they be down 5?
They're
not down 5 points.
Wait, y'all think Klay Game 6 is gonna happen for the series?
Oh, Game 6. Oh my God.
It has to happen.
It might actually. It might. Damn, it might. But nah, I'm not jacking Game 6 Klay. I'm not jacking Game 6 Klay. I'm not jacking it.
Now, let me ask you this, Mars. If Klay Thompson shows out in this game, are you going to admit to Game 6 Klay?
It's not Game 6 though yet.
It's Game 5, bro.
If he plays great in Game 6.
Yeah.
No.
Stand firm.
Okay. No, Dub. I'll ask you the same question in reverse. If he plays trash in Game 6, are you going to say it's a myth?
No, because still the
there we go. So we're on the same page.
It's like half and half. It's like half and half.
Let me tell you why. Because the good still outweighs the bad.
To you.
No, ever since 2016. Let me go down this list, man. I'm done.
Oh no.
It's like half and half, bro. It's like half and half.
Since 2016, yo, Ty keeps cutting in and out, man. I don't know.
How many times has he popped up for Game 6 though? That's what you have to look up.
Like I said, this trend started in 2016, right?
For the Thunder, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Cleveland. Let me check what he did in Cleveland.
Yeah,
in the
I don't think he did. I don't think he did anything.
Go look at it.
Yeah,
I can't remember him doing. He did anything crazy for Cleveland.
Nah, it wasn't great, and I'll admit to that. I remember it wasn't even that.
It wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy.
It couldn't have been that good because they got their ass blown out.
2018
against Houston.
Right? There we go. That's one. That's
was-
two. That
that's
is 2-1. It's 2-1 right now. The
Okay.
Clippers. He had a good Game 6, I believe.
Isn't that the one he had like 10 points?
Oh shit!
Yeah, double cooked.
Don't give him extra ones, Just don't give him extra ones. Keep it fair.
It's 2-2. It's
2019 Houston, I think, was okay.
2019 Houston was a good Game 6. Let me double check.
Are we agreeing that's a better half?
Oh no, that was a good game. That was a good game.
What's a good game? What's a good game?
He had 27 on 50% shooting.
Okay, that's good.
53 from the 3.
2019 finals.
Wait. So we got 2016 Western Conference Finals, 2018 Western Conference Finals, right? And then that's the two good ones. So we got 2016 Finals, no, and then 2019 Clippers, no. So we're at 2-2.
Oh, we're at 2-2, but then we had the Houston Rockets.
Houston 2019 good, and Toronto good. That's 2-4. That's 2-4.
Wait, is the trend only Western Conference Final Game 6?
No, it's 2 and 4, and then you got the Memphis series where Klay in Game 6 he put up the 6. I remember that.
And then the Boston Celtics. So that's 5-3.
3-5.
Oh, well, so, I got 5. Well, I'm representing 5.
3 bad, 5 good.
Hey man,
that's all outweighs. It outweighs.
It outweighs, Mars. I'm trying to tell you, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked, Mars.
The context in those games, I'm with you, Mars. The context in those games.
Wait, first of all, I never said
finals game.
Okay, you don't playing good in more games than you play bad. Does not mean that in Game 6 you're some magical guy.
Let's go.
No.
For Klay it is.
No,
God, bro.
For any player to a high standard, you're meant to play good more than you play bad.
Watch this.
Playing good in 5 out of 8 games is what he does regularly. That's what he's meant to do.
So is he going 50 for 50 regular?
What?
Oh no, he's not. No, he's not.
I don't think so. No.
What do you mean by 50 for 50?
50% from the field, 50% from free.
Yes. He did that against the Memphis Grizzlies. All right.
Toronto, there's no argument against Toronto. He was going ballistic.
He was going
Okay.
He was going ballistic the whole series. To be honest, that was more than just Game 6 play.
No problem. And then in Game 6 versus the Rockets, he went 50 or 50 again.
That was the game. That was the game where Steph had the second half, right?
Yeah, the second half, and he was going crazy on him. Yep.
So there's 3 games. Those are 3 games of him going fucking ballistic. Like that's not regular. That's ballistic, bro. So then Game 6 in 2018 was ballistic too.
No, that was his best one. That was his
Hold on. I have a question, though.
He went 50 from 60, bro. He went 50 and 60, Mars. 65.
I agree. It happens more times than not, but I feel like it has to be majority.
These aren't good games, guys. These aren't good games. These are ballistic fucking games, bro.
Wait, so but these games that he's going off in, are they all in the third quarter where he starts going off, or is it throughout the entire game?
Man, I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just talking about the games, bro.
Right.
Then he went ballistic. He went 40. He went 45 from 61 from 3. 40 points against Oklahoma City Thunder. Mars, these aren't good games.
He was about to score
ballistic, bro.
He was about to score another 40 against Toronto. He was on pace.
Yeah, there's no argument against Toronto and OKC that he was just playing at.
Every 5 of the game 6s are ballistic.
Houston too. I think you got to give him 2018 Houston for sure.
Houston,
that was
2018. That down 3-2. Yep, I agree.
They're ballistic.
So Houston, Toronto.
Hold on. I got another moment for Steph. Game 6 against the Rockets where he scored 33 in the second half.
That's the same game that they're referring to.
Yeah, but okay, why do you not score in the first half?
No, what did he do in the clutch? Y'all said he wasn't clutch.
Why did he not score in the first half? Why was the game clutch? Why did it need to go in the clutch in the first place? If you just scored in the first half, the game wouldn't have been close.
No, y'all said he wasn't clutch. We're talking about the clutch.
The reason the game went down to the clutch is because he couldn't score in the first half.
Oh my god. I feel bad.
If he could score in the first half, and not to mention, Steph was just being a free throw merchant in that game anyway.
The reason we went to the clutch because James Harden's a choker himself. Fuck out of here.
Okay, that was unnecessary, but Steph was just
that game, by the way.
Yeah,
don't Steph got the highest points ever scored in an overtime game in the playoffs?
Blew a 3-1 lead that year. So
17 points in overtime.
Blew a 3-1 lead.
I think Steph is clutch, but it's like I'm more worried. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's like the clutch is like
you could make a more heavier case for Klay at this point.
So let's say clutch is like a scale from 5 to 10, right? Right, and in order for you to be labeled as clutch, you need to be like above 5.
Right.
I think Steph is like at a 6 or like a 6.5.
You know, Steph's led his team in the playoffs in clutch scoring in every postseason he's been in except 2018, I think.
And that was what KD. That was KD leading it.
KD.
I think that's the only year he didn't lead them in clutch scoring. Do with that information what you want. I'm just saying.
Were they up by 5?
Exactly.
Let me look what he's doing.
Were they on a 10-0 run? Were they on a 10-0 run? That's the question.
I don't want to because it could be
qualifiers.
Like I said, when I be watching games, I don't really look at the numbers like that. So
yeah, it's just eye test.
I was just genuinely curious.
For the Warriors,
I am open to being wrong about
the Warriors.
Right. It's eye test for me. It's eye test. Strictly eye test.
For the Warriors, though, you kind of need to look at the numbers because they all look good when they get on the run. They all look bad when it's like a stagnant like scoring.
Fact.
That's true. That is true. Jordan look like he don't know how to play ball when it's not flowing.
Exactly. It's like pushing a car up a hill. Like it's hard, but the moment you go downhill, that shit easy. Like that's the Warriors. Like, you can do it.
You know what? We'll make that as we'll have that as the next topic of Open Gym, man. The 2 more super chats we got is if Steph's not clutch, LeBron's not clutch. To be honest, I don't.
Okay, what the?
LeBron isn't clutch. LeBron isn't clutch. Did you watch 2011? Like,
he's lost 6 NBA.
Go watch Game 4 of the 2011 finals and tell me that player's clutch.
Brian Legier, I think that's Go James. He said Steph is like 0-11, 0-for-11 in go ahead shots. That's crazy, actually.
Steph's numbers, surprisingly, in 2016 when they were behind or tied in the clutch, are some of the best numbers he's ever had.
No,
what were they?
I don't want to hear it. No, we'll save it for next episode. Episode.
Because
we got one more super chat. Got you. I got you.
I want to hear it, though. I low-key want to hear it now.
Nico, 2015 Game 3 versus Pelicans. Steph hit a corner 3 to send into overtime.
He missed the first 3. Mo Spates got the rebound. Give credit to Mo Spates.
That is true.
If Steph's that guy, he makes the first one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Tune in Thursday. Like the video. We got 1,000 people in here. Salute to everybody.
Dub, back out the Henny, Dub. Back out the Henny, Dub.
When Miami wins, I'm grabbing the Henny bottle. Y'all be easy, bro.
Yes, sir.